hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
this is Tina, the host today, and welcome to the ninth episode of Downtime, where we talk shit and lose our train of thought for 4 hours in a row.
Yes.
um,
Did you turn the music down?
yes, please. Thank you for reminding me. I would have absolutely forgotten.
Yeah, it's okay.
Of course.
Some technical difficulties in the background.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
first time that it's being streamed from my computer, so
Yes.
it's a little bit scuffed. Just a slight, just a tiny. But
Yeah.
so hi. As usual, today I am joined by Tarun, Alex, and Tim. If you want to say hi, guys.
Hi.
And on social medias, they can be found under Tellurian with two N's, Chaos Bean, and the board. Wait, are you still the board writer, or are you just Tim Com now?
I think I am. But I can't remember. I never stream, so don't worry about it. If I stream,
Yeah, but like
I'll be
for-
on here.
for-
So just like
Yeah, but like for Twitter, it's
I didn't change it so far. So,
You mean
Okay, so-
X?
You mean
Are
Are you
X?
talking
Yeah.
about X?
let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah.
That's exactly how I do it, yeah. To be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope everyone's been doing absolutely fantastic. How has everybody been doing? Anything interesting happened in the past month?
Haven't really been out this past month. Just a lot of game stuff.
Did you not go with
Yes.
Touch Grass?
Oh, I just noticed it says Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers above us. No spoilers yet.
Yeah, no spoilers yet. Let me turn that off.
Am I the only one that's not moving when they're talking?
You're still moving.
No, you're
Oh, no, I am.
moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
it's fine.
Okay, but yeah, so you haven't done much other than games, I guess. And
Other than games.
I mean, I'm kind of sort of on the same boat except university. But I'll talk about that later.
Mhm.
But just for the record, I make it a point to touch grass at least once a week.
What's
So, yeah.
grass?
I thought you were gonna say once a day, and then you said once a week. I was like, oh.
Yeah, if you said once a day, I would have been like bullshit.
I mean, that's probably what normal people do, but like, we don't do that.
I haven't left my
No.
like other than today, where I had an event to attend. I haven't left my condo for a week because of Baldur's Gate.
What?
Yes.
I think this is the first day in like 3 weeks that I've been home all day.
Oh.
Look at this. Alex actually has a social life, guys. Whoa.
I finished my exams, so I was like, nah, I'm degening.
There.
I was just
Yeah, fair
lazy.
enough.
Yeah. Speaking of though, Alex, you said you went to Disneyland.
I did. Is anyone surprised by that?
Not at all.
Pretty sure every stream you have mentioned you've gone to Disneyland.
It's either
Oh,
every
I
stream or
might.
every other stream.
Mm.
Be fair, I think since March, I've been there almost every month
Mhm.
or every other month.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Abused
well,
the shit out of the annual. Was it the annual pass?
the annual pass, yeah.
I mean, but if like
But-
you have the annual pass, it's like, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
And to be fair, I went with my nephews, so it was like a little family trip. So not like a usual trip for me. Because usually I go with my friends, and we always go with the same group. But this time I was just there with my nephews, which is very different from going with my
For
friends
sure.
because my nephews are like, "Yeah, let's ride Hyperspace Mountain like 5 times," and I'm like, "Okay, I know I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to not want to do that right
Yeah.
now."
I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah, I understand that 100%.
do you
yeah.
guys like roller coasters? Is that like a thing? Because I know some people do, but I hate them.
I grew
Really?
to like them.
You
I
hate what?
love-
Really? Okay.
Love
Like roller coasters.
Oh, I cannot roller coasters. It's too much for me.
Right? This is like the thing I have where I'm just
Like-
like, why would you like scare yourself deliberately?
It's
I don't
fun.
understand.
It's
I mean,
not scary.
I'm afraid of
like,
heights, so it's
yeah.
way scary for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you go in the ones where it's all dark, so you can't see anything.
Those
so you
are the
don't see
only ones I
height.
can do.
It's fine. Oh no, I love them. It's all about the thrill for me.
I like the
I've
thrill.
also-
for sure.
I've also grown to like the ride that's called the Hurricane, if you guys know.
The spinny one.
yeah,
The-
that's spinning one.
Spinny swing one.
I don't remember the.
It's not a roller coaster. It's not a roller
Oh,
coaster, but
is it like a ship that goes that swings?
not a ship.
It's like
I mean-
the spinny one, like the one where like you're in a circle and then it spins.
Like you're sitting on a chair. Like
Mhm.
think of it as a really big swing that seats, I guess, 100 people,
Mhm.
or not 100. I guess it'd be around 30. And then just spin. It just waves back and forward, and if it sometimes will spin by itself when you're in the air.
Like in Dreamworld.
Oh,
Yes,
like
the
a
one in Dreamworld.
sledgehammer. The one. I think I know what you mean.
Sledgehammer.
It's like a. Oh, I think that's one of the ones that. In like Belgium, there's a theme park that has one that's I think called that. That's what I think of it. It's like the round one, right? With the long
In
arm.
Dreamworld. No, so this has two things. It's like a giant swing, as you would see a swing on a playground. But when it swings you up, you spin around as well in the swing.
Oh,
so it's going
right.
back and
Yeah.
forth.
Okay. Yeah, you have
And you're
those with.
swinging backwards or
Yeah, yeah.
forwards.
Oh,
Like
okay. I
spinning.
get it now. I googled it.
Yeah, there's a big one in Dreamworld here in Thailand. So I used to hate going to that, but then I went on it like once, and then it was kind of fun. So and then I went on it a few more times.
This I don't like.
You don't like Hurricane?
No, those and like the one with the swinging arm. Not for me. But I do get sick if it's like if things twist too much. So I don't ride teacups and I don't do stuff that goes in circles and stuff because
I can
that
do
makes me feel sick. But I do like roller coasters. I like the Tower
I
of
can
Terror.
do
and
like
stuff.
I can do like the boat. You know the one with the boat that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what I meant when I asked if it was like the one with the ship.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then there's like the one where it's like water, like the flume ride. That's also okay. You get kind of wet, but I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that. But like the actual like roller coasters, I'm like,
Yeah, I can't do the.
But is it because you dislike that feeling, or because you get sick, or
oh, it's
What?
like 100% like both. it's
Oh,
like the
okay,
motion
okay.
sickness feeling, and it's like no,
Both.
okay, fair?
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, all these things, it's like just no. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I scream, and I'm like, oh my god. Especially when I do. There's one in Disneyland Paris that's called. It's now called Avengers Flight Force, but it used to be the Rock and Roller Coaster, and you get like launched
Oh, God.
into like the rest of the roller coaster, and every time we get the countdown, like, why did I do this? I am like, oh my god,
Yeah.
well, I can't get out now, and then I panic, and then we get launched, and then I'm like, oh my, and then I start screaming, and I think
Yeah.
it's fun. not so fun that I want to ride it like 5 times in a row. I can't do that. Like, I'll die.
you
But
know,
my
there
nephews
is-
won't
Yeah, no,
because
I
they're
rem-
15 and they don't give a shit, and they're
Yeah.
like, yes, let's go, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you go, I'll
I
sing.
like it. You just have to be like the cool ant, and you have to go. It's no, you
Oh.
can't just stay on the ground. You have to go.
Yeah.
No.
I went with them and like we did some of the attractions, we did a few times, and I
Oh,
went
yeah.
with them for most of them, but at some point at the end of the like first day, they were like, we want to go in Hyperspace Mountain, and I was like, I had a headache and I was tired, and it was like 10 p.m. and I was like, oh god, please no. Yes, go ahead, I'm just gonna sit here. They were like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I am sure, please leave me here. And then the second day was the same thing. and they wanted to do like something else there that I also can't do the what's it called? The Star Wars tours, because you get like a 3D glasses, and then you go watch a little movie while the carriage around you like shakes. It also makes me very nauseous, so I don't do that. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna sit here because I'm tired and I'm old compared to you guys. So please.
I used to really like that as a kid.
I think it's fun if I'm like I did it once when I went to Disneyland the first time, and I was like, oh, this is fun, but I felt a bit nauseous. Then I did it again a bit later, and I was like, no, I can't do this because this is bad. Like, I don't feel well. And then in March, when I went with a few friends I hadn't been with before, I was like, okay, I'll go with them, and then I'll power through. I'm sure it's fine. Like, it can't be that bad. And I came out and I was like, I need to sit down. I am not okay. So my friend's like, oh, okay, let's sit down. And I decided I would never go into Star Tours again. I can't do it.
Let me tell you though, there's because when I was a kid, there's like Warner Brothers in Australia somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, and they used to have like a roller coaster that was based on like Scooby-Doo, and like specifically, I don't know if you guys, this is like a real take you back in time, like a way back. Do you guys remember like Scooby-Doo 2? I think it's Scooby-Doo 2 where they're like in the mansion, and like they go through that whole sequence like in the chamber where they're rolling around in the ball and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so they have roller coasters based on that, and it's actually like really well done because it's like based on that kind of aesthetic. It's terrifying because it goes backwards at one point, but it's like
That's
yeah. So I don't know if you guys remember that movie, but there's like a scene in that movie where it's like, oh, they made a roller coaster out of it.
I remember very
pretty
little
cool.
about the movie.
It's a pretty funny movie. I feel like people hate it for no reason, but like I love those movies.
It's the live action one, right?
Yeah, the live action one with the CGI.
I love those.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so cool because I used to watch the cartoon when I was little. So the live action, I was like, oh, this is cool. But also, I just thought that Daphne and Velma, Fred were all very pretty. I was like, I like you, all of you. You're all pretty.
Yeah, I love those movies. That roller coaster just came out to me as we were discussing about it. But yeah, I don't know if it's still there or not. But like, yeah,
it's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, it is pretty old. Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah. So that was Disneyland. I didn't buy anything outrageous this time.
Not this time? No more Gundam for you?
No.
I mean, clearly she had to show, you had to be like the example of what a good person would do. Not
I know.
Like that.
I really tried. I really tried not to spend that much money because I was like, I can't. Because they had to pay for most of the stuff themselves, so I was like, I'm gonna like buy all this shit. Mostly because I didn't have money after I went to Portugal, but also because I felt bad, and also to save money. Like, I need money for other things. But no, I didn't do the gacha this time because they didn't have any. So.
Oh,
that's so sad.
That's a good thing, right?
Oh, actually, I did in Portugal because we went to a shop that had like, because I collect pins, not just Disney pins, but also other, like whenever I go to a different park or whenever I see pins, I just buy them because I like collecting them. And we were in this shop in Portugal where they had like a corner with loads of merch from like anime and like video games and Disney and stuff like that. And they had these boxes with mystery pins, and all of them were based around the aliens from Toy Story. They were like, the little aliens were all dressed up as a different Pixar character. So one of them was dressed up as a Wally, and then one of them was dressed up as Baymax, and then one of them was dressed up as Russell from Up. And I love the alien. I have a little alien plush. And I just really like the aliens from Toy Story. They're funny.
They are very cute.
They are, and so I got it, and I really wanted the Russell one from Up. Actually, I don't think there was a Baymax one. But there was an Up one, and I love Up. The most pins I have from anything is from Up. But I got the Wally one, which is also really cute. I also love Wally, so. But I did
Wally's
do the
amazing.
gacha there, so at least that was the thing. Not in Disney, because they in Paris they don't have that much like gacha style merch. They do have a lot of it in like America, but I don't think people in Europe are as tempted to buy them as people in America might be.
Very true.
So yeah,
Wally's
no.
good though. We love Wally.
Yeah, Wally's great.
amazing. But yeah, no, I didn't buy anything crazy. So I hope you guys are proud of me.
I am proud of you
Well,
for having self-control.
Proud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, is it self control or is it like having no money and having nothing? To
I was about to follow up that with for once, but
Also,
you know.
you did mention that they also just didn't have any gacha.
Very true.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did my best to not buy stuff. It was
Because-
no outside influences, just me
A for effort.
Because-
being a good person, not spending money.
Okay.
I mean,
A for
hey,
effort.
that works.
Good job.
A for
Good
effort.
job.
Thank you.
Good job you didn't buy the thing that wasn't there that you wanted to buy.
You sure you don't have to emphasize it? Just let it go.
I mean, wasn't it? It's like congratulations on buying the thing that wasn't there with the money you didn't have, right? Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
swap the topic before Alex gets bullied too hard. Yeah. So I've been going to university. My first month of classes is done. Each class is a month. But like it's very intense. 1 month, and I have 2 weeks of break right now. I'm on the end of my first week. I am dying to projects, man. The amount of work that they're expecting us to put in is kind of insane, considering I'm working it's the part-time course, which is supposed to be for like the what do you call it, the people who are still working. And yeah, I also got dragged into the student community.
Dragged into.
Yes, I am now the academic rep of the year group.
How'd you
Nice.
get dragged into that?
How did this happen?
Doesn't sound like you were willing.
Peer pressure.
Yes.
That's the best way I can put it.
Okay.
It was really funny though, because like when I first joined the committee, one of the guys walked up to me, like he was in the committee. He was like, I wanted you to join the committee, but not as the academic rep, but as the official singer. And I was like, that's so sweet. So thank you. Not too much to talk about. It's just unique to me because the project is too much. And I'm double checking again, but you guys don't have anything? Like nothing comes to mind, right?
No, not really. It's
Okay.
been a pretty non-social month, I guess.
I went to
Fair enough.
I went to an arcade recently though. That was fun.
Oh,
Looking all yeah,
Fun.
that was fun. So it was like
Fancy.
Oh, the video game arcade?
Yeah. So like a proper
Video game arcade. Sorry,
slash
the
bar.
arcade bar. I meant to say the arcade bar.
Yeah.
You were like, yes, an arcade that has games in it. Oh, you mean
Yes,
a game
the
arcade?
video game arcade.
yes.
As opposed to all those
100%.
arcades that don't have games.
All the other
Yeah,
arcades
You know,
that exist. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. There was like they had like a bunch of different games. This is all gaming related. So they had like a bunch of it's like old school games. Like so they had like Pac-Man and like Donkey Kong and like they held all these old machines. So they're all like all these arcade machines. That was kind
Oh,
of cool.
nice.
Nice.
They had like there was like light gun games, like Time Crisis and that kind of
Dude,
stuff.
light gun games
Yeah,
are the
that was
best.
fun. Yeah, so they had like a few of those. Like that was really fun just to be able to play those again.
Time Crisis 2 though,
Yeah.
best game.
Oh, they had that, but the machine was broken, so we were just like,
Oh,
Blasphemy.
yeah,
Blasphemy.
they had Time Crisis 1, they had 3, and they had
Oh,
they had House of the Dead,
House of the Dead 2 or 1 or 3. Or
like the first one.
Okay, first one was
Yeah,
okay. The second one was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think they had the second one. They had they had like a Street Fighter. They had like Mario Kart. They had like Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man. It's kind of fun.
very nice.
Yeah, I left a hole in my wallet though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
it is usually so expensive.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
but no, that was fun. That was
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I still don't got anything.
Fair enough. And yeah, if there's nothing else, then let's move on to games because there's this one specific game that I think we're all gonna be talking for like 4 hours on.
Most likely, yes.
You wanna put the spoiler warning back up?
Yeah, let's put this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start. Before we start, because like I know Tarun and Alex are at the end of Act 1-ish, so like
Yeah.
let's not go beyond that for now. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Like I think we can talk like mechanics stuff afterwards, but like not
Sure.
story stuff.
Well, first of all, I just want to know who did everyone romance?
Shadowheart is best
Shadowheart.
girl. You can't shake me out my mind.
Tim, you too?
Shadowheart, yeah.
Me too. Shadowheart.
Shadowheart best girl. Bro.
Alex?
Well, I only found Starion and Karlak after I did Goblin Camp.
But
So
Mhm.
I replayed that night with Shadowheart, Lae'zel, and just no one.
Wait, so you
'Cause I-
romanced everyone?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yes. True RPG fan right here. Romance everybody.
Because I wanted to see what was gonna happen. So,
Which one did you commit to?
none, because I was like, I know there's
He
more
wants the
people.
bear. He wants the bear.
Well, I
Wants the
also
bear.
did do a little. I did do a little flirty flirt with Paulson. Just
Uh,
Oh my.
good. Nothing happened,
I think
but I did do
yeah.
it.
I think you
Not
would
yet.
only get close to him later on. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like way
I'm just-
later.
Throwing out the little like hints in advance.
Mhm.
But I'm doing that with
I-
everyone because I was like, I gotta keep my playing field open, man.
I mean, there's that party you have at camp, and I think I just went to say hi to Halson because he was at the party. And for some reason, the day after, my character starts saying, "Oh, I'm sorry if I came off too strong the other night." I'm like, what did I say?
But I think it's an option anyway. I did a few playthroughs of that night specifically because
Because you want to
And-
know. A true
I
dating
wanna
sim
know.
master.
yes. And so I did one where I just told him like, "Oh, thank you for the help" or something like that. Like I was just casual, and
Yeah.
I still got that option. And then the other times I was like, I'm gonna throw down some stuff.
Did
and-
you? Okay.
What?
Did you also romance Gale?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm relatively sure
Um,
it's impossible to not romance Gale.
yeah.
Gale's- yeah. It's a very like
yeah.
thirsty game overall. Let's be honest. Yeah.
It feels really
Gale's
weird
the
how
worst
thirsty.
of all.
Because, like,
What? For some reason,
Uh-huh.
I cannot get Astarion to like warm up to me.
Really?
I know. It's well, maybe I haven't played with him long enough because I
Maybe.
haven't had him in my party for that long. But I was like, everything I say, he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, damn it."
Yeah, he grew to like me. I had to reject him though.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that'll
kind of
happen
have to
for
be
me.
a little bit evil for him to like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my character is pretty good.
I wasn't
see.
evil though, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know what I did. He just likes me.
Maybe I'll win him over at one point with my charms. I don't know.
Because that night I did get the option, like, and I said no.
I
mean,
should
I'm
have
pretty
found
sure,
them
like-
sword.
I'm pretty sure if you want to get into like, you have to like pretty much just kick some animals around. Pretty sure that will get them.
I don't think it has to be that.
No, I mean he was on my party for a long time as well, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I don't keep him parties.
Because he confessed his secret to me, which wasn't really a secret, but okay.
I mean, it would be a secret if the game didn't like go out of its way to show us every time he's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not a secret. That's like super obvious. I feel like.
Yeah, it's super
And
obvious.
especially if you read the character bios.
What is his secret? That he's
He tells her.
vampire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't that like the most obvious thing? You can see it in his, like
Yeah.
literally, his
But
arms
he-
and his neck.
He confesses it to you as if it's this big secret.
I know.
and-
I'm like, did we not
Huh?
know? Like did
was
we
this
not know this
obvious?
when we found you? I can see it in your
I
neck.
was-
There's the bite. What the heck?
I was just confused, like, wait, doesn't everyone know this? Why is he
Yeah.
acting
Why is
as
he
if
being
it's a big
sneaky?
secret?
And then
Yeah.
when like I think at one point then everyone finds out and everyone's like, oh my god, a vampire, and I'm like, are you guys serious right now?
right.
Did
They're
no
like
one know?
blind, yo.
What? What?
It's like,
Like,
dude,
It's
didn't
the
make much
same
effort
as
to hide
saying
it.
that Karlak is a tiefling. Like you can tell, you can see it on him.
You can,
Yeah.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah. But no, I have not yet romanced everyone, but that is
The intention.
that is the end goal.
I think I have finally rejected things with Gale now. I think he'll
Bro,
stop asking
he
to sleep
won't.
with
He
me.
won't stop. He's
Yeah,
not gonna
I
stop.
think they recently did a patch where I think they tuned it down, so they made it a bit more obvious, like which dialogue options lead to the romance. I think they've actually done that now.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah,
No, because for Gale, I just straight up said, I'm sorry, I don't feel the same way about you. And he just replied with, all right, nipped, like, not gonna ask you anymore. But that was my
Well-
last conversation with him. I don't know.
Well,
If
that
it was-
happened with me and Lazel. Like she kept telling me that she wanted to have sex,
Yes, she
Uh-huh.
said that a lot.
and I was like, no, thank you. And then the next day, she's like, I want to have sex, and I was like, no. I already told you no like 3 times. Like, what?
Just, yeah, Laziel said she wanted to have sex, and I said no. Then I talked to her again after saying yes to Shadowheart, and then she was like, well, you're lost, you didn't get to sleep with me. I'm like, okay.
And then she was like, Asterion was
Then-
better.
Well, that hadn't happened yet for me, but then yeah, the next night, and then she asked again, "You want to sleep, huh?" I'm like, what do you mean?
Well,
Fuck you.
for me, it happened the next morning. She was like, I slept with Asterion. Like,
She
I
told
was
me
gonna
at night.
care.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see how
Oh.
Asterion is doing,
Oh,
and then she goes sleeps with Asterion.
oh damn.
Yeah, she's trying to make you jealous, but like,
But I'm
Like-
like, I don't.
But
really
also,
care.
she's rude, so I don't get it.
I mean, if anything, I guess good for Asterion.
yeah. I mean, is it though?
Well, no, because
Like-
it has to be like I
It's
don't want to get
Lae'zel.
that. Please.
Like,
What
it's
the hell?
Lae'zel. It's Lae'zel. Why would you want?
So I did have sex with Lae'zel on one of my playthroughs.
Mm,
I was very. It was
it's
like
very-
at one point I forgot which save I used. So at one point the day after we were, I was like walking around at some point, wanted to do something. I started talking to her, and she was like, "I'm impressed that you're still standing after the night we had." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh my
that's
god.
not the same.
oh, okay."
oh boy.
They're still thirsty, bro.
Yep.
Super.
Everyone is though. It's just like to like some degree. It's like
I
you
feel
guys
like,
are like
I feel like
extremely, like,
Shadowheart is very like not that thirsty until way later. Though.
No, because I couldn't have sex with her.
Bro,
You
like
can have sex with Shadowheart.
with
Not that night. It was sad. I was
with
sad about
Shadowheart,
that.
it's not early. It's very like later. Like, so there's so much development before.
I mean, a romance her, but it's not like I know there's that you can still build a relationship to go deeper. Yeah, so there's still that left to do.
Yeah.
I guess for me. Yeah, no, but Shadow Art is pretty cool. Karlak, I have not romanced.
I have
Also
like,
because I haven't built enough of a relationship with her either, so I never had the chance.
fair enough. I have like 2 babies. I all want to like see my thoughts on her.
Well, I just want
Holy
to
crap.
ask, like, before we do that, like, what do you guys think of the game so far?
I finished it when I'm on my second playthrough, but like I'm taking
Same,
a break
yeah.
because Starfield.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
I'm loving it, and I already have an idea of what I'm gonna do for my second playthrough. I might stream it because the idea I have is I want to see what happens if you just try to go through the whole game without recruiting anyone.
We
Oh,
could
yeah.
we could just do that on our 4-person team. Like honestly,
We'll see.
because
But
like
this
without
was just like I'll just try to be like the lone,
yeah.
like lone ranger or something. I don't know.
I don't know how you're gonna survive the fights though if you're doing full solo.
Yeah, that's the part I need to figure out too.
That's why I was thinking like we just join you and like you can see what happens with the other characters.
We'll see. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying the game. I did not expect to like it, and as soon as I got it and I started playing, yeah, I've been wanting to go back and play more ever since.
I feel like I'm thinking about it all the time when I'm not playing it, which is a sign of a good game, because I'm just like, whenever I'm not playing Baldur's Gate, like planning stuff, what I'm gonna do next.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
the same for me. But for me it's all gameplay stuff rather than story stuff.
I mean, like
Mm.
Alex, what you said about it at the moment. Like,
I'm loving it. I played when I got it. We talked about it last stream, and I saw a lot of videos on it, and I was like, I can't get this right now. I don't have any money. I'm going to Disneyland. I need to save money. And then I spent the whole like Sunday thinking about it, and I was like, okay, fine. And I got it, and I think I played 14 hours in the first like 2 days I got it.
Oh damn!
Because I was like, this is so much fun.
I get it.
That's my first week.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And then, oh sorry, no, I was just gonna say, and then I couldn't play for a long time because I was at Disney, so I've been playing.
I get that. Yeah, for me, I don't know how when I started. It was like a bit after you guys started because I didn't play the game until a while after. But I have 95 hours
Holy shit!
on it now.
You know what's funny? It's because I saw Alex launch Baldur's Gate 3. I was like,
that's why you
"Fuck
bought
it,
it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, at the very least, next Saturday we'll start streaming our group playthrough. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
yes.
I'm excited.
Same. And also, I just because I play D&D like regularly with friends. So I was just like, ooh, I get to roll stuff and I get to like choose a different class than what I usually play as, because in my campaign I play as a rogue human. I was like, oh, I'm gonna mess around and see what's fun. And now I'm playing a ranger. But I started with the warlock, but I re-classed.
I've been playing around with every class just to like see how they all play. And I'm really enjoying experimenting with the classes.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And like, I don't know, I like the exploring. Like, I've been exploring a lot. It's just the story is interesting, but I'm not sure what's going on because I haven't finished Act 1. But yeah, it was fun times.
Fun times, very fun.
I like how it's got like a lot of quests, but they all feed into like the main quest in some way.
I agree.
I do like that. It's not like it's just go and like some games you have the fetch quest, and you just like go and find shit. And that's the end. This is all like it's all like linked in some way.
Yeah.
I think
enjoyed my
a
time.
lot of the time it doesn't feel like it links, and then it links.
Yeah. You're like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's good.
I like the multiple
but
ways of approaching it as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Because I feel like because I did my first playthrough, now I'm on my second. I'm like a couple of hours in. I'm like, no, this is the playthrough where I'm actually going to do stuff properly because I know there's like stuff I missed and like stuff I kind of know how it works now. So I'm like, this is how. So this is like my real playthrough. Like the first time, I was just like kind of like just fucking around, like bumbling about and destroying stuff. I'm like, okay, now I get it. Like, okay, now I get how it works. Which is nice. Yeah.
Now you know how to use stealth.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, now I know how the combat works and how not to get killed every time. Like, okay, now I get it. Yeah.
There is that the whole thing about giving into the tadpole.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be trying not to use the power too much, but I think that for another playthrough I'll definitely abuse the shit out of it.
I think, like, I haven't, like, I don't know what the trigger is, but like I've used it very sparingly in my first playthrough, basically like at the beginning and then not never again.
Yeah.
But like I don't see where like the branch would go if you do like I see like one obvious one, but like before and after that I don't really feel it, like.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I really want to play now. I'm like, oh damn.
You know what?
Saturday,
I'm loving
it's
it because
okay. Saturday.
I'm loving it because it reminds me of Dragon Age Origins, which is a very good thing because I love that game. And I'm just like, oh, this reminds me of. And just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's nice to play a game that's like that a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I can't wait for you guys to get deeper into it because stuff happens later on. And I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to discuss it with you guys.
I kind of want to talk about it, but also I don't want to.
I know. Yeah, the temptation, but it's also like, you guys should experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
Too bad. I'm gonna have to wait till next month, maybe.
I have to say though, I still don't understand why they put the option for genitalia.
Why they put the
option? You can choose.
Yeah.
Pick,
but why? Like,
well,
like
maybe
why?
some people are like, well, that's not what mine looks like. That's what mine looks like.
Yeah.
They want to customize everything.
Yes.
I mean, the character creator is like really deep anyway, right? I was actually like quite impressed by how deep it is and like how much you can customize because there is a lot. There is a lot. If you go into it, it's like
not the deepest, but it's quite deep.
Because like you pick faces, you pick hairs, and then like you add a little bit of like freckles and stuff, maybe like tattoos. But like I feel like it's deep, but it's not like that deep.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much the appearance stuff. It's like the rest of the stuff.
Oh, the stories, like gameplay stuff, sure. Like
yeah, there's like a lot of customizability.
Oh yeah, in that sense, for sure.
Yeah.
But like
I'm guessing that's why they put like your dick size.
Everyone's taken out the goblin camp leaders, right?
I believe so.
How did everyone approach that? Because I think me, Gun, and Tim talked about it a little bit, and ours was very different.
Yeah, so I can go first.
Yeah.
So I they did the assault on the druid circle, right? And I killed the lady. And
the lady.
I mean, you guys have both done it, yes?
Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I killed Minthara, and then the entire goblin camp was aggressive to me, so I just walked in the front door and killed everyone. Like just straight.
Oh.
So you killed Minthara first, and then you killed the priestess?
They were just aggressive, so I just killed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you killed them together or different encounters?
Different encounters. Minthara was at the because I lured
the
them
bat.
to the druid circle.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't realize you could do that. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
all I
Oh.
did was I talked my way in,
What?
and then yeah.
I lured them to the druid circle to attack the town, but I was supposed to quote unquote open the door for them, but I just attacked them.
Oof.
Oh, you. Okay, so you ambushed them.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh.
That was only Minthara though, right? Or were
yeah.
all the
Mintara's
leaders
the
there?
only one that goes because she's trusting
Oh.
you to actually work with her.
Oh, and then you went to the camp and just
Yeah.
killed everyone.
And
Okay.
then I walked in the front door and killed
Oh. That's not what I did.
everyone.
What did
I
you
didn't even
do?
know you could do that. I went there and I wandered around a bit
Mhm.
and like I was just like, I'm chilling. Leave me alone, please. And they were like, oh, you're stupid, but yeah, sure. And so I went and like got a lot of shit from like I took all their chests and stuff. And then I sneaked in through like the top of the temple.
Mhm.
Like if you
Mhm.
because I had like because Gil has like Featherfall or something like that, and so I cast that to jump on stuff, and then I got to the top of the temple, and then I opened this like wall that was falling apart, and I got in there.
I'd like to
And
say
then I
that
went-
Featherfall is the best.
It's so
Oh,
handy.
okay.
It's great.
I just got Featherfall too.
I use it so much.
You literally take 0 fall damage, so you can literally jump from like the very top of like a tower to the bottom.
Yeah.
0 damage.
Damn.
Yep. Do
Yes.
that so a lot. But I did that, and then I was just wandering around. They weren't really aggressive, and then I found the little dungeon where the bear was, and I was
Oh.
like, "Oh,
Yes.
a bear!" And then I freed the bear.
I actually missed
Then-
that on my first run.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You beat
Okay.
the bear.
No,
No, I
missed-
saved the bear.
Oh, you saved the bear. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and then apparently the bear was
Halson.
Halson.
Yeah.
I missed it on
Um,
my first playthrough because I came in afterwards and he was already gone.
Oh. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
'cause
just wandering
he doesn't
around, and I
talk
was like, "This bear's hella suspicious." So I was just like, I'll just free it, and then everyone was very aggressive because I killed some gobos.
Yeah.
And then I killed the priestess. I died a
You
few
just-
times by falling
Okay.
into like a chasm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the most common way of dying.
Oh, do you just
Yeah.
fight the priestess?
Yeah, with the bear.
Oh, okay.
And then I forgot to save.
Forgot to save.
Forgot to say.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've done that a lot in the first
Yeah,
few
you have to
hours.
hit- you have to hit that F5 a lot.
Yeah, I do that
gotta-
every
gotta
time now
save
before
for-
I make any decisions or anything, because I died and had to
Mhm.
replay fights so many times because I kept
Yeah.
forgetting to save. So then I did that again,
Uh-huh.
and then another time because I died.
Okay.
Then I went and fought a big red guy, the leader guy. I don't
Oh yeah.
know what he's called.
Raglin?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah, that guy.
that guy.
Fought him a few times. Forgot to save a few times.
Oh no.
Couldn't get out of this like pit where there's spiders.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I think Lae'zel and Shadow Art fell into that, and
Oh,
then I couldn't
no.
get them out. And then I wanted to teleport somewhere, but I forgot that the characters weren't grouped together. So then I teleported back. Whole camp like attacked me, and I only had like 2 people to help me. And I was like, "Fuck!" So I replayed the fight again.
Sounds painful.
It was very, very sad. So I did it again and again because I died again. This took me a long time.
Yeah.
And then I did it. Yay. And then I fought the last like group. And by then I realize you could quick save. I
Yes.
didn't realize that you could do that, and I'm playing with the controller. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna save me so much trouble. So I went and fought the last group. And then that was that. Halson died a few times.
Oh god.
I had to restart because I was like, I'm not gonna play this while he died. Like, I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
It's very annoying. But yeah.
Yeah, I just literally just
Wait,
talked my way.
so
There's
you
like a
killed-
bunch of. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you killed Minthara last?
Is that the goblin priest that's at the beginning? Like
No,
in the
it's
entrance hall?
The drow.
It's the drow at the end.
Oh no, I killed her first. But
Oh,
I
you
killed
killed
her
her
in the temple. Like I killed her in the temple.
Where she was, basically.
Yeah. In her
Yeah.
little like
Oh, okay.
room. I burned the bridge. When people fall in chasm.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know you could do that. Well, I guess it
Yeah.
makes
Oh, I
sense,
do that a lot. If they're standing on spider webs, do spider
Oh
webs.
yeah.
Bye. Throw them off chasms. Yep. Use arrows to throw them off chasms. Yep. That's what I do.
Yeah, pushing is the best. Right?
Mm-hmm. Love it. Just get them, like, just remove them from the playfield altogether.
Remove them from existence, more like.
Yeah. Also true.
Yes.
But I thought it was super annoying because I had Gale, Shadowheart, and Lae'zel. And now I play with my character who's a ranger, Shadowheart, Karlak, and Asterion. And I like that comp. That's a good combination for me. But when I was doing the goblins, I only had those three, so I had to fight them with those characters. And afterwards, I was like, oh, there's more people. Damn it.
I reclassed Shadowheart relatively early on because it wasn't she wasn't working for me. I still reclassed her into cleric, but like life cleric instead of monster cleric. Because life cleric is really strong.
Fair.
Ended up like carrying me throughout like most of the game.
Yeah, she's pretty handy.
I feel like I'm missing like the use of tricks, like blessing of the trickster though. Like
What's the difference?
I don't like the blessing of the trickster gives you like stealth rolls or like
Stealth,
plus
yeah.
10 stealth roll, but like I feel like most of the
Oh, it's
yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, but like life is just you heal extra when you heal. And like when you heal other people, you heal as well. So like you're basically like a frontline god. Like I just love life cleric. I hear storm cleric is the best, like in terms of like damaging enemies. But like I've been looking into the war cleric as well, and that looks really fun. I classed into war cleric from my main like my original save for my fighter as well, so that I could heal my party.
So wait, like Alex, when you were like, obviously you killed everyone inside the temple, right? But like, obviously when you how I did it was I just talked my way through like pretty much everything. So like those persuasion checks, I just like.
I did that to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a lot to get in, and then I got to Halson, and that's where they all became hostile, right? In that room. But I found like once I killed everyone in that room, the people outside weren't hostile yet.
Oh, maybe they weren't. I just picked a fight.
Oh, okay.
For me, it wasn't either.
I think
they aren't hostile, but if you bring him with you outside, they are hostile.
Oh, I didn't do that because I just left him there. I did. Like, oh, he dies. That's it. Like I don't want to have that happen.
Oh
so
no, I used him in the fighting. Like he fought with me.
I kept him back the first time I wanted to go out and check. Because basically how I did it, I got the priestess got killed. I didn't kill her. She got killed by Corilla. Corilla, the girl that with Raphael.
Me neither. Oh god,
Tim, do
there's a
you
lot of
know?
stuff. I know
I don't
Raphael.
know.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
didn't
know
even try to pay attention
Raphael.
to
First
I
meeting, the
remember.
first meeting you have.
I remember Raphael, but I don't remember Gorilla.
He doesn't come with anyone.
Yeah, he's alone.
No,
No,
he's-
so okay, so what happened is I went to the priestess and I talked to her about the tadpole, right? Because
Yeah.
you get that as an option to try and have her heal you, right?
Mhm.
So I went
Oh.
through with that. And then when I woke up, I was chained up in a dungeon, like underground somewhere. And it was just me and my party were still upstairs.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And then in the cutscene, the priestess gets killed, like her neck gets sliced by someone called Corilla, who happens to be
Oh,
working for
what?
Raphael.
Oh, I didn't. I
Did not know that.
did not know that.
So that's how I killed Priestess Guts, and she was the first one I killed.
Okay, nice.
Basically, long story short, what happened in there, I somehow ended up in the Underdark. And it was just me all alone. So I came across some big monsters and I got one-shotted. That was not fun.
You know you can just fast travel out of there, right?
Yeah, I did that after reloading a save. Just fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with that all alone. It had me go up against 2 minotaurs at one point, and I'm like all alone. I'm like, what do you want me to do? My party is not here with me. But no, I got out.
Oh god.
I got out. And then I rejoined my party, and then we went to go save Halsin. And after we saved Halsin, I just used Asterion to go and sneak because I wanted to see if I could kill Ragslin all alone, or stealthily. Turns out you can, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
So there's these items you get it's called the Void Bomb or the Void Bulb.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
pull him.
Yeah.
You pull him. So the way you do it is he's standing on the stage, and what I did is I tossed the bulb next to him, and he got pulled into a chasm, so he died.
That's hilarious.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
As soon as you do it, you get insta, all the goblins are just on you now.
Yeah.
And because it's just Asterion, they're only on Asterion. So I had a lot of trouble with that. I kept dying because there are several attempts to get this
Did
done
you not
right.
bring the rest of the party to that place?
No, because I needed
But you're in
Asterion to
stealth
go in
mode.
alone because I was trying to
Yeah.
stealth it.
Yeah, but afterwards, when the
No, I
fighting
kept
already
them
started.
back with Halsin. It was just
Oh, okay.
Asterion all by himself just to take out Ragslin. Because I saw where Minthara was, because whatever happened there did not trigger Minthara at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
So
Because I was
I
able to just
figured
kill
out-
them all.
So I figured out how to not get detected, but you will still get aggroed, but not really. I tossed the bulb, and I fast traveled out to Blighted Village before the bomb hit the ground.
Okay.
Bro.
I got like a perfect stealth check after that, which means I killed Ragslin. I didn't see it happen, but he's dead.
Okay.
So what about the loot?
And I got out without. No, I couldn't get his loot, but I got Minthara's loot. Because basically what I did with Minthara is I just brought Halsin out with me, and Asterion was still outside, trying not to get detected, so he can stay alive. And then the rest of my party is gonna team up with Halsin to beat Minthara. That worked really well, actually. Killed Minthara, got our loot, and then I got out of there. I fast traveled out because I didn't want to deal with all the goblins on the way out. Yeah.
Okay.
As
That
someone
sounds
who
like
did
a-
deal with all the goblins over like 2 hours, let me tell you, that was an experience.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
it's fine because you can just take down each of the bosses like individually,
Yeah.
which is
They're
fine. But like once you
literally
leave the temple, there's like
If you have to get back,
30
that's
goblins
so
outside. It's
annoying.
like
I
oh my
started
God.
from the outside, so the outside was actually the hardest part.
Yeah, that bit is just like
I made a
every corner
mistake the
tackle you.
first time. I teleported in, And
I did that
Lord.
too. And then the whole freaking camp was like, let's fight. And I was like, oh, no. No,
And
let's
then
not.
afterwards, I decided to go in through the front door instead of teleporting in.
I used the wall at the top, the crack the wall.
I did not do that.
Yeah, I did that too, but
Did you guys rescue the bard, like Bolo?
Yes,
Yeah.
You guys rescue him? Yeah.
Oh,
That's it.
Tim, I
That
let
whole
him
scene with
do
him
the.
The whole scene
I let him do. Tim, I let him do the what is it?
the eye surgery.
Yeah.
no, same.
I let him do it.
Yes.
Very uncomfortable.
yes.
I have a fake eye now.
Yep, same.
Actual permanent
Like,
cosmetic damage.
the moment that like he mentioned what he was going to do, I was like, no.
I
Same,
said
but I was
yes.
kind of curious because I
too
wanted to know what he
curious.
was gonna do, and then
100%.
I
and I was like,
committed all the way.
I'm gonna commit and like see this through.
Yeah.
And then he left, and I was like, oh, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, I held off on it for ages, but I was just like, because he offered to help. I was like, okay, no, because based on what I know of you, you're kind of an idiot. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm good.
Oh,
I
for
let him
me,
do
is
it eventually. I was like, oh, okay, this
for
is actually
me it was
helpful.
more like he for me he introduced to do it at the night of the camp party,
Yeah, me too.
and I was
Yeah.
like, no, not yet. Let me get together Shadowheart first, and then we'll see. Imagine coming back with a
I can't lose
broken
my eye until until
not
I've
yet.
Well,
Like I don't know
didn't
what's
like
gonna happen. I
between
don't want to
boss
like. I don't want
fights
to miss this night.
in the goblin
Oh.
thing. I think like as
Yeah.
soon as he came to my camp, or like the second day, I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I did it today. I did it today, and I'm like, oh god. I actually.
It's a shame none of you are playing. I see none of you like playing Bard or like multi-class the Bard or anything. Because it's like it's actually hilarious when you first like enter the camp and you see him, because you can actually like, because as a Bard you can do like the check and you can actually like give a good performance when he's not, and it basically just like leads to like a really funny scene where he's just like he's trying to fall off on what you're doing and he can't, and it's just so funny. Because as a Bard you're like, oh, I know what to do, like I actually know like how to perform. He doesn't. It's just like it's good. I feel like if you want a funny playthrough, Bard is really good.
I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna be playing Bard for our playthrough.
There are moments in it where it's completely just like there's like serious options which you know you should pick. It's like, okay, I can persuade them, I can intimidate them or deceive them. But it's also like there'll be like a Bard option. This is complete like troll. It's like something like out of Guardians of the Galaxy or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like I could go with that. It's probably gonna go really bad, but like it's also really funny. So, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I would recommend.
I'm definitely excited to go Bard and just play around while we're playing. I plan on like I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to keep everyone because like I was gonna go cleric first, but I was like, I hear College of Lore Bard can heal, like do AoE heal as well, but like I think it's like higher level than cleric gets access to it, so I'm still trying to figure it out. But hopefully you guys can survive before I get it.
think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we're just to be clear, we're going on tactician, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Are we doing tactician? Is that what we voted on?
I
feel
okay
like
with.
I feel like that would be a bad idea actually.
It would be a bad idea,
No.
especially if we're especially if we're trying to roleplay as well.
I feel bad I brought it up now.
It would be interesting, but it might be a huge mess.
I think
feel
we're gonna
like it
spend
would.
like hours on one fight.
I don't actually know how difficult it is on that difficulty because I was on balance the whole time. So
I'm also on balance.
Yeah, because
I'm
I feel like
balance.
that's fine. Like that's pretty difficult. Like, okay.
Balance is pretty cool, but there's like I found out that on the easiest difficulty you can't actually be multi-class.
Oh, what?
Apparently, Like that's what Google says.
Yeah, in
That seems
Explorer
odd.
you can. Sorry. You
I
can
mean, that
only-
seems odd.
I think it's just become keep it simple.
Yeah, but
I
then you can
know,
also
could always
just mod
experiment.
it. There's already a mod out that you can just install, and it gets you you can multi-class in the lower difficulty.
Oh,
is that
okay.
you wanna try that? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know how easy the
I imagine it's just not
Well,
as punishing.
It's like I can't imagine it being that much easier unless like they just have.
yeah, I don't think it
smaller
is,
help.
right? I don't think it probably. Yeah, I don't think it's probably that much easier, to be honest. Yeah.
Like I can't like cause like the fucking monster you found the one shot like I can't imagine it being easier in a lower difficulty just because it's lower because like it's just, the difficulty comes from the skills in it. So, like even with lower skills like it's maybe like there's gonna be like 5-10% less chance it's gonna proc, but like that's 5 to 10%.
Maybe it's just more misses. I don't know.
Maybe the
Giving more chances.
like just spook the rolls for you. You always crit.
Yeah, your
don't crit.
combat. Just for combat, I guess it like just runs more in your favor.
Let's see. So are we done with Baldur? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, I mean, apart from just literally just telling people that we're going to be streaming it soon. That's
Yeah.
literally it.
Yeah.
We'll be
So
streaming
yeah,
it next
we'll,
week.
yeah. So next Saturday, 7 p.m. Thai time. I don't know what time it is.
That'd be 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah,
1 and 2.
12.
1 and 2.
12 the. Wow. Math. I wanted to say 2. Why did I say 12?
I said 1 and 2.
There's
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
that's
my
why.
brain.
12.
I don't know. My brain farted.
it's okay.
1 British, 2 Central Europe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be streaming Baldur's Gate together, all 4 of us, on our personal channels. Are you gonna be streaming on this one, Tim?
Probably not. No.
I guess it's just gonna be us 3 streaming, and then we're gonna like figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please check us out if you're interested or have time. And yeah, of course.
We anticipate it'll be very chaotic.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't anticipate it's gonna be chaotic. I foresee it's going to be chaotic.
Yeah, it is.
Don't know what you guys are talking about. No
Yeah,
idea.
Sure.
we're essentially the perfect D&D party. It's like
Totally.
we're so in sync. There's nothing ever gone wrong between any of the 4 of
Mhm.
us.
Never.
Mhm.
Like we know each other so well. We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
yes.
Oh my god.
Clearly, very very tactical, very coordinated, as you can
Yes,
see.
very insane.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're finished with BG3,
Yeah.
let's move on to one of the next games on the list. I hear you've been
Because there
playing.
were other games that came out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think this one came out recently, but I hear Tarun has been playing Mortals of Medium.
Yes. So
I
I,
haven't-
guess we can get rid of the spoilers tag.
Yes.
No, just
yeah.
leave it up. Is that people think we're still talking about Baldur's Gate? So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now we're not.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't actually heard anything about the game, so like, could you explain what it is?
So I don't really know what it is,
But
but
I've been playing it, but I don't know what it is. Okay.
yeah, I mean, no, it is definitely a first-person shooter, and I think before it even came out, people were saying it's like a fantasy world version of, say, Call of Duty.
Okay.
So I've been and since playing it, I can see that, but it's not like Call of Duty, I guess, in the sense of how you would expect Call of Duty to be, if that makes sense.
That makes
Okay. Yeah, so it is a fantasy, but like set in the future modern time. So that's why like the theme is so mixed. I don't know if you guys have seen like some of the soundtracks. It's very like sometimes techno like EDM.
Mhm.
I've seen very
But
little.
yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
this
It
is the one that was like the EA original. So EA
yeah,
is
the one of
publishing
the
it, but it's like the
originals.
studio is still independent, right?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
So that's why it's a big release, right? It's a small indie studio, but such a big budget. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been having fun with it. You get to mess with three elements of abilities, which is you can experiment with. It looks like so far. I haven't had much of a chance to work on it. Um,
Your magic is like your guns, right? And so it's like different
yes,
types of magic, and that gives you different types of like firing modes. You have like a shotgun
yeah,
and like
shotgun. You have a
assault rifle, right?
assault rifle,
Yeah,
SMG.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it's really interesting how they have kind of basically it is a first person shooter in a gun sense, I guess, but like you're very much playing with magic. Um,
I might check it out after I'm finished my current life suck I'm playing right now.
mm, okay, yeah, but this game, it's interesting. The story is a little, well, I don't really know what's going on yet. I'm still like somewhere in the early stages of the game. Um, still trying to understand how the whole world works. They definitely go lean into the idea of like the magical ley lines around the world that a lot of I think fantasy media has adapted for explaining magic powers. Yeah, so they have that going on, and the prologue to this game, the title sequence was it caught me off guard because it just reminded me, like made me think I'm watching a TV show. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but
I
it
think
was
that's cool.
interesting.
That could
Yeah.
be like one of two things though. That either means like really high production value or really low production value. I'm not really
I think
sure.
like, do you guys know the channel Sci-Fi?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's a
Okay. So
show from, which is not great, but
yeah.
it can still very well surprise me and be a good game. Because I've been having fun with it. I don't have much complaints. I haven't had much any like bugs or issues either. Yeah, pretty stable so far. The world certainly looks interesting, but the time period is supposed to be modern day future. Um, but yeah, the aesthetic might not look at all like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting, I guess. I still don't know how I feel about it.
I mean,
So reviews have been not so great. I'm just looking them up. It's like at a
For
66 on Metacritic. It's for this game. Um,
yeah,
so quite a few positive, but it's like a lot of mixed reviews.
and it's mostly positive on Steam, so it's not a bad game.
Yeah,
And I wouldn't maybe it's not so mediocre either. I'm sure it's just good. I still have to get through it all though.
maybe just good. Like considering the
Just
rest of the
good.
games we had this year, that's like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's not fair to compare, like, say the game is not good because the direction is good. Like, I think,
Mm.
like, it's like, or of course, like, if you're picking game of the year or something, yeah, for sure. But like,
Yeah, yeah.
if you're just saying a game is like not good because the other games at the same time are bad, like, I feel like that's just
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Is it like Turin? Are you thinking of game of the year so far? I don't know how much you've. Is this like contending?
I think it could win something. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think it'll win Game of the Year, but there's a chance. The story is still. I still don't. Again, I still don't know what's going on at all. So, on purely on a gameplay standpoint, it's a pretty solid FPS. But the only new thing that feels about it is the utilization of the magic,
Hmm. I feel like
which is pretty cool.
I feel like there's a lot of games that I would consider game of the year contenders already, but like I don't want to
Mhm.
make a decision until later.
Yeah, there's still quite a few games I want to get through this year that came out this year.
Dude, there's so like it surprises me how good this year's games are.
Yeah, the first half wasn't so great, but now it's like really picking up.
But with Immortals, though, I remember like seeing some marketing for it. I was just like immediately turned off by it just because it seemed a little cringe, and I was like,
Yeah, the whole soundtrack theme was also in the trailer, which threw us all off. But apparently,
Yeah.
it's very intentional. That was not a marketing move. That's just what the game's theme is. But it makes sense in the game. But because visually it doesn't look it at all like that, you can forget sometimes that's what the setting is. Yeah, I kept forgetting, like, oh yeah, this is the future, not the ancient fantasy past or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's still, yeah, I still got to see a lot of it. Yeah. But no, definitely not a bad game. Definitely good. And I mean, I have it on EA Play Pro, so I didn't pay for it.
Fair enough.
But I've been having a lot of fun.
That's good to hear. Yeah. So I'm actually not 100% how to transition to the next one, but I hear you've been
It's all
playing
good.
Sea of Stars, Tim.
Yeah, so I don't know how much you guys have heard about this game. It's going a little under the radar just because of
You said
everything
it's
that's
an
going on at the
indie game,
moment.
right?
Yeah, so it's basically an indie game. It's trying to capture that style of like retro RPG. So
Oh,
it's
so
like turn-based.
is it that one that like you mentioned the other time and that I added to my wish list, but I seem to have completely forgotten about?
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I feel like it's maybe maybe. I feel like
Probably.
that's
I have it on my wish list too.
yeah. So it's actually on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus on a certain tier. So if you have any of those, that's a good way to get it. That's how I'm playing it via Game Pass. So it's like trying to do like a 90s kind of retro RPG kind of style. It's got really like pixel art and stuff. So if you play it, as you can sort of notice, like the first thing you notice is the art style, which is really, really nice. So it's kind of retro, but you can kind of see that, just because of how like computer systems have evolved, right? You can see it's like a little bit more complex in places, which is really nice to see. Like there's little details in the animation that are really, really nice. So yeah, basically what this game is about is you're playing as one of these two heroes, right? So it's like Zale and Valir. So you can kind of pick who you want to play as, but like both characters will actually just appear in your party anyway. So it's really about who you want to have sort of like as the lead character, if you like.
That makes sense. Honestly, I
so they
always
have,
like
like-
that.
yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like I always like that kind of feeling just because like then they don't just ditch the character design and
Yeah, and it's actually
That's-
the design is really, really like it's a major point, and it's like this favorite. It's like really well designed. So essentially, what they are is they're like a special type of warrior called like a solstice warrior. So basically, they're like heroes, and they're sent out on a mission. It's all kind of like traditional, kind of like fantasy kind of stuff. So it's that kind of story, that kind of vibe. So that's all really fun. I haven't got really super far into the story, so I can't really speak about like a lot about that. But the combat is really cool. So it's like all turn based and kind of that kind of stuff.
yeah.
So you guys know from your like Final Fantasy, you have like each character has like abilities and that sort of stuff. So how it sort of works is like Zale can do like I think it's called like slashing damage and like fire damage, and then Valir will do like bludgeon damage, and like she has moon powers basically. So how it sort of works is like when you're in combat, you can sort of, because it's turn-based, you can see your enemies like working out to use like special abilities. So like they'll heal their allies, or they'll attack you with like super high damage attacks. And basically what you can do is you can use your abilities and your squad's abilities to basically drain their power and interrupt them before they can sort of do that. So you kind of need to, so you kind of need to work out, like it will actually show you like a sequence of like say moon, bludgeon, and like three slash icons, for example. So it'll show you like a sequence, and you'll have like 2 or 3 turns to like figure out how you can sort of sync that up.
That reminds me a little
attack.
bit of Fate Extra, but like Fate Extra, I feel like it's more a rock paper scissors
Yeah, so you have so basically you have your like basic attacks, right? And you have like your special like spells, your skills. So you kind of need to, in order to use your spells, you kind of need to have like mana points, and to get mana points, you need to use like, your basic attacks. So it's about like building up mana using your basic attacks, and then making sure you have enough mana to use the spells that you want to use. So yeah, it's really sort of fun, really surprising. If you're sort of into like retro RPGs, I would definitely recommend this as something to check out.
I should probably check it out for sure.
It's kind of flying under the radar at the moment just because of everything that's coming out. But
yeah, there's so much stuff
yeah.
coming out now. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's got like a lot of good reviews. So if you're the kind of person who's into watching reviews and stuff, a lot of them are quite good. So yeah, I would recommend if you guys haven't already checked it out.
Definitely check it out.
Also, the soundtrack is amazing. They got the guy, what's his name, Yasunori Mitsuda. So he's done some of the tracks. He's done Chrono Trigger in the past. He's sort of a very well-known JRPG composer. He's kind of like an icon in that space. Yasunori Mitsuda.
Yasunori.
So maybe you guys might know him. He's done quite a few sort of JRPGs.
I'm gonna look up what he's done.
Yeah.
She did sound effects for FF5. She did music for Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, so that's the big one.
Then God, Breath of Fire. Oh, he did Soul Sacrifice as well? Oh.
It's not the whole soundtrack's not him, but he's done some like guest tracks. He's done like I think like 8 or 10 different tracks for it. So
I didn't realize he did the soundtrack for Soul Sacrifice. He also did
so it's actually
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Just the ending theme.
Yeah, so chances are maybe you might have heard of him if you're into that kind of game. I personally hadn't, but then I saw like some people getting excited over this because he's involved to some degree. But yeah, it's really fun if you guys are sort of into this kind of game. You know, that kind of 16-bit retro kind of RPG vibe. This is something you should definitely check out. So
for sure.
Yeah. And I see it's probably on some of your wish lists already, but you guys probably just forgot about it.
I just
it's
edited
out
because apparently I didn't edit before.
It's out and you can get it now. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's on my wish list.
All right. Is that it for the game?
Let me just put it this way: the best part of doing these streams for me is always going on Steam after we've done it and just seeing what people add to their wish list. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll talk about this game, and then it's like, oh yeah, all 3 of you have added it. Like, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm not sure. Since we're on the topic of indie games, so I hear Alex has been playing some indie VNs as well.
Yep.
Can you elaborate?
I just want to mention that just now, when you guys were talking, I wanted to lean on like on my desk, and I missed, and I almost fell.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh my god! I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys thought I was just reacting to something, but I wasn't. I was like, I almost died. Anyway, sorry. I was still like recovering from my near experience. Yeah. In the games, yes. What was I playing? Oh yeah. Yeah. So you know how in the Steam Summer Sale I bought a bunch of games?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't played any of them.
Ma'am?
Well, I did, but not all of them. I still haven't played all of them. But I also, at the same time, got a Humble Bundle for like Pride Month, So I had like loads of new games in my Steam library. I was like, oh yeah, games. And I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. Last week, I was like, I'm gonna play this game. So I played New Life and Missed Messages, which is made by the same person.
I don't know New Life, but I have missed messages in my Steam.
Yeah. It's a pretty interesting, like, short little visual novel. Does have some spooky stuff. Not spooky, but like trigger warning stuff.
I
don't know how to like say without spoiling stuff, but
depressing stuff.
Yeah. And I played A New Life first, which is about like a couple, and it's about two girls who meet each other and then they fall in love. It's very cute, very sad. Also, he's very cute, and I got all the achievements. I got all of them.
Damn.
And then I also got all the achievements for missed messages. And all together, I think I played both of these games for like an hour and a half.
Huh. You got all of the achievements?
I got all of the achievements. It wasn't that hard.
They're nice and short games, basically.
They're very short, but they're very cute. So yeah, recommend. I had it in my Steam library, but it was very cute.
I already have missed messages.
You should try that one.
You guys know this. If you're like into the indie space, you know like 40% of indie games are about depression in some way. Yeah.
Yep. This is also sad,
Pretty much.
but
Yeah.
in a good way. Like bittersweet and stuff. I'm not gonna say more
Fair enough.
spoilers, but it's cute.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
and it's the New Life is I don't know if I got this in the Pride bundle or if I got this in a Steam sale. But it's two cute ladies falling in love. They're cute. So yeah.
I'll check it out
And,
after missed messages, and probably whenever I get around to it.
The art is very pretty as well. Like I think everything is like hand drawn.
Right now. This looks like my vibe. Like, oh, I can see myself playing this.
Play it. I want to talk to someone about it.
Might be a while before I get around to it because I still have to finish Starfield and Armored Core.
Fair. Well, this is like a game that you do for like you don't play it for longer than like an hour.
For sure, but
Right.
like I get stuck in games like mentally. until
That's
I
fair.
finish them.
Same actually. That's why I have so many games on my desktop that I haven't played.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like To the Moon though if you haven't played that. Alex.
Mm.
I
If you haven't
haven't.
played that, I feel
I
like
bought
that's
it in the
something
Steam
you like.
sale.
Of course
Yeah.
you did.
But
That's
already.
a give up a stream because it's like guaranteed you'll cry at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh show. I've seen people play this. I think I've seen a playthrough of it. I don't know if I've seen the whole game. I saw part of it.
It's something. And I'll just leave it at
Something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next game. Not sure if this counts as indie, but I've been playing the HoloLive fan game Idol Showdown. Like, just to try it out. And
How is it?
it's actually kind of good.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks good.
So like I don't have too many notes. This is gonna be like a short segment, I think, because like I think I'm the only one who played it. But like, it's actually a really good fighting game. Like the roster definitely feels limited because like there's not that many characters, but like all of the moves are inside jokes. And like I just find it very entertaining as like somebody who has followed like say Korone. Like when I play Korone, I understand like about 80% of the jokes, and I just think it's very like you can feel the passion that like the developers have for life. and I just think it's
That's
really cool.
cool.
And like there's like inside jokes inside and out. Like there's like a quote unquote story mode, and like there's a lot of jokes there too. And like they got Ollie to voice, like she's like the character who's like the archives character. So like when you go in, like she actually does the whole speech. That's
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Like I just love that they actually reached out to the talents and just got them to voice. It's cool.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Right? But yeah. Moving on, since not much else to say other than it's good. Good things. I hear Harun has been playing Humanity, which involves the Shiba, and
Yes, and I have been playing Humanity.
why do you sound
And-
surprised?
I was just, it's a game that I did not think I'd get into recently, but I bought it yesterday and I played it, and I had a lot of fun with the first act, I guess. I don't know how many levels there will be, but I did the boss for the first boss, I guess, and I ended the stream there. But basically what this game is, you play as a Shiba who commands basically all of humanity where to go and what to do. You are Shub that is guiding humanity to supposedly what looks like salvation.
Huh. So Shub is God.
Shub is the what would you call it? The ferryman.
Charon?
Charon. That's essentially what it feels like so far. I still don't know the whole story. There is a story in like all these puzzles you do.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Sounds
And you're commanding
fun.
humans to do whatever the hell you want, and apparently you're just guiding them to the afterlife, maybe? Or I don't still
I
figuring
mean,
out what
who
the
wouldn't want to
lore
pet the
is.
Shub, right?
Yeah, but the humans don't pet you. You just lead them to whatever is
Oh.
they're moving on to.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
looking up pictures of them.
Yeah. So the
Wait,
puzzles
but you're
are really-
leading so many people at the same time. Are these all dead people?
You set well, I don't even know if they're dead or what's going on really.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I fought a blue core. It looked a lot like, technical code, but then no, this is very salvation like.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on Steam as well. Seems
Mm.
strange.
It's a really cute game too, because I mean you're a Shiba. That's
I mean,
amazing.
if you're a dog.
Yeah, and the puzzles are very well put together, using the humans to navigate, and sometimes even just create loops to help you finish the puzzle. And once you finish, you get to see, the level ends, but your humans and stuff are still running, so you can appreciate your puzzle that you've solved. Yeah, your handiwork. It's been really great. I have been 100%ing it so far. And even after I finish it for stream, I'll probably still go back and play, because apparently the community for this, the user-generated levels are really good.
Okay.
So that is something to check out for sure too,
For sure.
because there are custom levels you can do. And yeah, I haven't gone too far into it, but every time I look at a trailer, it looks like there's some gun combat. Don't exactly know how that works yet, but we will see. Shoot commanding humans to war, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, would you follow General Shepard?
If
Not Shepard, Shiba.
If you point a gun at them, they're gonna listen,
right?
Yeah. And yeah, that sounded cute until you mentioned the guns.
Yeah, in the trailer they're shooting guns, but not like guns. They look like laser guns. Like I don't know what's going on. But the story is certainly interesting. The puzzles are fun, and the art style is really nice, like really neat too. Yeah.
It's like a very good game.
Yes. It is.
Have to look out into it later. You know what's not cute though? giant robots. I don't know. I just needed a way to segment into Armored Core.
I'm gonna be honest, Turin had me at sheep, so I'm like, okay, this is good. Like,
Yes, sheep.
you said some great stuff about it, but I'm like, sheep, like great, calm down. But yeah, no, like you were saying, giant robots. What's that about?
So yeah, I've been playing Armored Core. I'm about 8 hours in, and I really like it. You can customize basically everything about it. Like you can pick the arms, the torso, the head, the legs, the weapons, and like I think the controls are a little complex because you have to control all of this. But like I just think it's fun. And like it feels so fluid. It's by FromSoft, so like of course it's a difficult game. But like I just think it's really cool that like they went back to their old series after Souls games have taken their like development cycle for so long.
I hear that you can play the game New Game Plus, and then you can do New Game Plus off the New Game Plus.
If it's the same as Dark Souls, yeah. But I'm only 8 hours. I'm basically done with like chapter 1. And, like I'm quite early into chapter 2.
Ah, okay.
The end of chapter 1 was fucking brutal, though. like you fight a pretty difficult like NPC boss basically who uses a mech like you, and then like immediately it's followed up by this fucking mech with like you know like I don't know how to describe it, but like you know those attachments you put on the mechs in like those like mech anime where like it has like shoots like a million rockets at you.
Yeah.
Like you fight one of those.
Oh.
And like you stand there in the rocket fire, you're gonna die. So like you have to dodge it. But like at that point, like I did not know how to dodge it, so I just died a lot.
Oh God. Okay.
And yeah, it's really good, but like very difficult.
I have a friend who's like attempting to get rank S on all the fights.
I'm gonna try after I finish the game. I wanna have access to everything first.
Yeah, he said he's on his 3rd run to do that.
Okay.
So that's New Game Plus.
Yeah, I imagine that it's gonna be more doable at that point because you have more tools.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it's a lot easier doing it that way. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, gameplay wise, I really like the game. It's really fun to experiment with all the options. Story wise, I don't feel like I know jack shit yet. All I know is I'm a merc, and I have Gen 4 implants, whatever that means. And it feels really cool.
Are you really playing for the story though? Like,
I mean, I do listen to the story, and I do like care. It gives me a reason to care for what I'm doing. Like it's cool that like the different mission briefs gives you like different companies you're working for like the missions, and like the fact that you're working sometimes against people who you just were massacring last mission just feels very cool because being a mercenary. But yeah, I still have no idea what's going on, but it's cool. That's not much else to say about our record yet because as we know, Starfield came out, or rather the early access, and I have spent. When did it come out? It came out 2 days ago, right?
Friday.
September 1st, yeah.
Yeah, it came out September 1st, and I have 26 hours in the game. Help.
Hey.
Yeah, damn, sir.
Help.
It's been so weird because it's like all up on Twitter and Reddit and everything, and it's like it's out, but then for me it's not because it's like still the early access. I'm like, I didn't pay for that. I'm like, okay, like, I'm just waiting here for it eventually.
Yeah, I ordered an SSD card to play Starfield. It was supposed to be here today, but the delivery guy called me and said, "Oh, you're in this building, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, okay. So he didn't even tell me he's a delivery guy.
Mm.
But I just assumed like, oh, okay, it's probably for this delivery. So I went down to check. There's nothing there.
Hmm.
So I had to call the guy twice for him to pick up, only for him to say, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll come tomorrow. I was like, why? I went to the wrong building.
Bruh.
Bruh.
He's
Fuck.
So,
Like honestly,
so
at
now
this
to
point,
wait
I'm not even
another day.
surprised though. Like it like Thai delivery person.
just come tomorrow.
There's another building with a similar name, so he went to that one instead, which is in a completely different street. And I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, no. And yeah, it's like,
Oh, you know
fine, we'll
what?
come tomorrow.
Put it this way. At least he didn't just leave it at a random building somewhere.
Yeah, I
So
think
that-
he realized after because that one doesn't have the room number that mine does, so they were probably the staff were confused, like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And then he realized. But he didn't call me to tell. I had to call him to be like, dude, where's my package? You said you were here. Like, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it. You'll
You'll get
you'll
it
your
later.
stuff before
Yeah,
before
I'll get it.
Starfield.
I
You
should
have
get it
until
tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I should get it tomorrow.
So
You have until Wednesday though. So
Mm.
I mean, there's a lot of like, yeah, I'm relative. Like, I'm not too far in. And honestly, I actually have been doing side quests.
Mhm.
Because I was streaming it, and then I was like, I want to do some stuff off stream because like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of grinding involved, and because resources for like base building and ship building and stuff.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is I'm finding the side quests to be much more engaging than the main quest.
yeah,
like-
well, I mean, yeah.
That is not
that's
like you, but okay.
Like, because like the thing is, like the main quest is so like stock standard, like
Uh-huh.
like with like Fallout 4, like there is a hook for the main story, right? And like I was like, okay, this is interesting enough, so I keep going with the main story. But like
Uh-huh.
here, it feels like it's just giving you a reason to be out there and just throws you out there, rather than like
Mhm.
giving you an actual main story. And like I streamed it earlier, so like I am starting to see that hook,
Mhm.
but it's much later in the game than like with Fallout 4, where like, oh, your son got kidnapped, or like Fallout 3, where oh, your dad disappeared, or whatever.
Well, didn't someone say that this is before even the early access? Someone played Starfield and they said the game only hooks you in when you finish the main story.
Does it?
Someone said that, right?
I don't know.
That's I have to look this up, but it was
I
very
just want to
confusing.
do base building and ship building, to be honest, and like maybe do some side quests. But
Mm.
in terms of story vibes, I like the way it's structured and stuff. It feels a little bit Outer Worlds for me, but like it's written differently. But like the structure of like different planets with like different vibes, it reminds me of Outer Worlds. So like I think Outer Worlds is probably more tightly written, even if I had issues with it.
Hmm.
I think like gameplay wise, I just really, to be honest, like it's so fun. Like I
Okay.
would, Mhm.
Sorry, I found the article. So it was the Bethesda exec who said Starfield doesn't really even get going until players finish the main quest.
Okay.
So that's what people heard, and I think they're very confused. Like they have to go through the basically finish the game, and then it gets good.
That makes no sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like I'm already drawn in by the fact, like the story, like the side quest story honestly hooked me, but
Mhm.
the ship building is really good, and the base building is really fun, but like they're so expensive, like getting all the resources you need to do it, like that's why
Yeah.
I decided to grind off.
Mm-hmm.
Ship
I'm just
combat,
waiting to try it at this point.
yeah, I'm excited to see how y'all will think of it. Like
Yeah.
I think overall as a base game, it's better than Fallout. It's I like it more than Skyrim, but like I didn't really like Skyrim to be quite honest. But
Yeah, but this is a question I have for you actually. How much
Mhm.
is it like Skyrim and like Fallout in like the general? Because you know how they share like bones
it
in a
feels
way. They
it
share.
feels like Fallout with traces
Okay.
of Skyrim and like different worlds, like kind of like Outer Worlds, but like
Oh, okay.
more worlds. But like each
Okay.
world is not as distinct.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just trying
and
to judge because you know how it's like because like Fallout and Skyrim, they kind
there's a
of
lot
feel
less
the
jank.
same on some level.
There's a
Yeah.
lot less jank than Fallout and Skyrim, but there is still
Oh, that's
it's
good.
still there. It's
Uh-huh.
still there, but like there's less jank. um,
Huh.
like I'm surprised how little jank there has been, considering it's Bethesda.
Yeah, they did say it was going to be like the least buggy release or something, but I
I,
was like, even if that's
I
true,
wasn't
it's
gonna
That's a
still
believe
quite
though.
low bar.
Yeah,
That's a quite low bar, to be fair.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's like the lowest bar.
And like I found out this or like yesterday night, but I found out they hired Eleonora, who's a pretty prominent modder in the Fallout 4 scene for like locational decorations and stuff, and I just thought that was
Hmm.
I yeah one of the faction questions actually was really cool as well. Like you know like you usually like with Fallout and stuff you feel really powerful and like the first time you run into a death claw they give you a fucking power armor and minigun, right?
Yeah.
Um, here they had a similar mission, but instead of powerful, you feel really scared because like they build up like the equivalent of a death claw in this game is called a terramorph, and like um the premise is that you're sneaking through an abandoned base, or I say abandoned, but it's more like everyone else was murdered by this thing. Um, and you're sneaking through, trying to like turn on the turrets and lights and stuff to like try to get kill it without like engaging it, and like it's really cool because you feel weak, but like you're still like finding a way to kill it, and I just thought that was really cool, and the tension felt really good too. Like honestly, better than Fallout 4 any mission Fallout 4, and I just thought.
Nice. Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, based on everything I've seen about the game and all the trailers, I was just like, okay, so this is basically going to be like Skyrim or Fallout in space, which I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
So I expect it to be good, great even, but not like, you know,
I don't think it's gonna be like
amazing.
game of the year,
Yeah.
but it's gonna suck up my life just because I like
Oh, yeah.
settlement building.
Oh no, cool, because I have a lot of hours put into Fallout, like across the
Mm.
couple of
Oh, you
games. So I'm
don't-
like, okay.
You don't think it'll be game of the year?
I mean, it's good, but is it that good? like for me, right? Like
Maybe.
for me, a game of the year is a game that sticks in my mind and like
Mhm.
left me with a strong impression, right? Like this usually has to be both story and gameplay, but like of course you know I care more about the gameplay, right?
Mhm.
But like with Starfield, story has been good, gameplay has been mid, but like there's a lot to do and a lot of it is like easy work. I like games that are short, sweet, and like to the point. So I don't know if I would consider it just because of that alone.
Okay.
Like personal preference.
Mhm.
So are we all just waiting for it then? Like, because
Yeah,
I know
we're
I am.
waiting.
I've just got it like preloaded. Like
Yeah,
Alex, where are we at?
I got it preloaded too, but I'm waiting on my SSD.
I
I think I'm the only one that's not going to play this game.
What? Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
I imagine it's not her kind of game. Anyway.
It's not my kind of game.
I feel like if it was
I've
like
never played a Fallout game before either.
I feel like if it was like the earlier Fallout games, it might be up your alley because it's more a role playing game than an actual like shooter. But now they've
Mhm.
gone towards action fighting. Like, you know, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Like ever
Would
since
it be
Fallout 3.
accurate to say, yeah? Would it be accurate to say if you like Skyrim, you're like this? Is that kind of where we're at?
I mean, Skyrim's combat is basically non-existent. It's trash.
Skyrim's combat is not good.
Yeah, but that's not why people
It
play
really
the
isn't.
game.
Yeah, people
I
don't
mean,
play it.
I wouldn't be the person to ask that because I didn't like Skyrim.
Mm.
I'm a
'Cause I'm just
Fallout 4
wondering,
fan, I guess.
'cause if like, yeah, because I'm like, if Alex has played Skyrim, then I'm like, maybe that's the way. Like, is it like something that kind of comes across the
Well,
Starfield?
I've never played Skyrim, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is entirely pointless. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I played Skyrim, but then I never like got sucked into it. Like,
I finished the main story really fast because like I just didn't care about the side quest. Because
I
like,
didn't even do that.
I did side quests, but I was like, this is trash. Which is why I was surprised at how much I was liking Starfield side quests. Because
Okay.
I've never really liked Bethesda side quests. They've all like not all of them, but like the large majority of them has been kind of mid to bad. But like when like Starfield, at the very least, it starts off with like the early side quests really strong. Like the main quest is really weak, but the side quests are really strong. Which, you know, surprises me. Just off-brand as
It
well.
does sound interesting. It's like to me, Skyrim. People love Skyrim for some reason. I've never really like fully understood like why. Because to me, like Skyrim's good, but then it's like it's a modding platform.
Yeah,
Essentially now.
the thing I'm most excited about for Starfield is less about the actual game itself, but more what people are gonna do with the mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing, because you know that's what people are going to be doing like 10 years from now. Is like Starfield mod.
Funny thing. First, like, you know, base building, right?
Yeah.
First thing I did was I landed on Earth in Bangkok and I built a base there.
Wait, you pinpointed to Bangkok?
Yes.
Well, you can do that.
I love that you can do that, but also Earth in Starfield is now a barren wasteland, and it makes me really sad to see it. So I just live in a barren wasteland with no water.
Right.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. That anything. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for our gaming segment. If you guys don't have anything else to add.
No, I'm excited to play it when it comes out.
Yeah, me too.
We'll be talking about it more next stream, I think. Yeah. So our other segments are a little bit anemic this month because, like I actually, like I feel like there haven't been that many news stuff, but yeah, let's start with movies then. So Alex, you said you watched Barbie, yes?
Yes, I finally watched it.
How was it?
Let's go.
I haven't actually seen it.
It's like a weird fever dream.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
Especially
It's
the
like,
Ken segments.
oh my god, yeah. And like I did enjoy it. I laughed a lot. There were a lot of very funny moments in the movie. I don't know if what happened is what I expected to happen, but it was just a ride.
It's a pretty good way to put it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't weigh in.
Yeah, but you don't watch a lot of movies anyway, right?
It would be more accurate to say I just don't watch movies in general unless somebody drags me to a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think the last person to watch drag me to a movie was
No. Yeah, I think so. Well,
Nice.
you do have to watch Oppenheimer.
whenever it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to go watch it in the theater.
But yeah, Barbie's I think Fever Dream is a pretty good way to put it.
Yeah. An enjoyable one, and the soundtrack slaps.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a lot of references because I used to play with Barbies, but Oh, I think it's still enjoyable to see if you
Yeah.
like movies.
And the world for Barbie they built is pretty interesting. Great, I
The
guess. They
set
did a good job.
dressing and like the
beach,
like
the
yeah, like all the art department stuff, it's amazing. Like they did a really good job.
yeah, the set design is
Yeah.
really well done. It was also the movie to cause a worldwide pink paint shortage, right?
Is it? Oh my god.
Is it
That's
really?
beautiful.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah. They've
I
used so
do
much
know.
pink paint. There was a shortage of it worldwide.
I just
love
think
that.
that's hilarious.
I
Because
do
you
know
could just
that
CG it completely.
No,
They were
it's
like
real
the
set.
paint. You
I
gotta
do
get
Real
know that
props.
it's now the highest grossing Warner Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it surpassed Deathly Hallows
Uh-huh.
as like the highest grossing movie they've ever made.
Is Deathly
think
Hallows the last movie in the Harry Potter? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the
part
last
2.
two.
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
I feel like I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like it was so anticlimactic.
I still haven't watched all of Deathly Hallows.
What?
Yeah, part 1, part 2. I never actually sat down and watched them. I watched everything up until Half-Blood Prince.
How?
I don't know.
The only
I've
one
never felt
that
the
like
urge to go back and watch.
the only one that like I liked in particular was Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah.
But like the rest of them kind of just bored me.
I really liked Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber Secrets is good, but like it's
And Goblet of Fire.
like the early ones are, but like I don't know if I just never vibed with it, but like I never liked the writing style for the books as well. So like I never read the books, but like the last movies just felt like.
Nah, they're definitely better as books, I think.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
fine
we're
movies.
getting a TV show soon, so maybe we'll know.
Yeah,
more.
well, I don't know who decided that, but
We'll see. We'll see. This might...
There's also a Percy Jackson TV show coming out soon.
oh, true.
I forgot about that. I just remembered. It's not looking great, or maybe it'll be decent. It's kind of hard to tell how it's going. It'll be on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah, on Disney Plus, yeah.
The movies were shit.
Bro, it was offensive. Like,
it was very, very bad. They didn't respect the material at all.
It hurt my soul to like I was a big fan of growing up, and like I just.
Funnily enough, the first movie, Lightning Thief, is what got me into Percy Jackson. So I read all the books.
And then you were like, movies shit.
And I saw the movie, and I was like, oh my god, this is so shit. And then I thought, that was it. That was done, because they didn't talk about the project at all until I think a few years later. The second movie came out, which was like, okay, it can't be worse, right? It was so much worse.
Bro, you should have.
So sad.
You should have seen the blasphemy that fucking Cirque du Freak went through.
Dude, they changed so much in the second movie.
Percy Jackson, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I haven't seen the second movie at all, but like fucking Cirque du Freak. I was like I'm a really big Darren Shan fan. I've read all of I read all of his novels until like university, and then I just stopped. But like I saw the movies and I was like, this shit like puts me on fucking suicide watch, bro.
Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, so I read a lot, and when I was in high school, I used to read a lot of young adult young adult novels, and a lot of them got made into movies, and
none of them were bad.
None of them, like some of them maybe, but like 90% of them is shit.
Yeah, it just makes me sad. Like Aragon
it is very sad.
also really shit. Like
Oh,
I
Yep.
yeah.
growing up, I read a lot. I don't know when I just changed over from reading to playing games, but because I used to spend so much time of my life reading, but yeah, I just maybe that's why. Like maybe one day my brain was like, I don't want to read anymore. Just bunga bunga.
Yeah, I used to be able to read a lot more before as well. Now,
now
just
now
to
I
be bothered.
rely on audiobooks because like I can't sit still for like long
Mm.
enough to read.
I don't relate. I've been reading so much the last like 2 months.
Like the
Oh.
closest
I
thing I
go back
have is
into
visual
reading
novels.
again.
Like the closest thing I have is visual novels, but there's like other visual stuff and like
Mm.
not
I've
the
been
same as reading
watching.
a book.
Yeah, I've been watching more movies lately than reading.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
movies feel like you're kind of your brand. Though.
Mm, yeah, I
Movies
guess.
too much.
Hmm.
Speaking of movies, though, you also mentioned that you watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles earlier today, right?
Yes, I went to watch that today.
Oh, today.
Yeah, it only came out last week here in Thailand. I know it was out by the first week of August in a lot of other countries, but here it came out just last week.
I don't know
And
which
yeah,
TMNT movie this is though. There's a
it's
It's
the
the
new
new
one.
animated one, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Is it a reboot?
Mutants Mayhem. No, it's just a new adaptation.
Ah,
Yeah, so it kind of retells the origin a little bit, but they do, just kind of breeze through it because I think most people know the gist of it. Splinter is voiced by Jackie Chan.
oh my god.
Okay.
The turtles are voiced by real teenagers, so they very much have the teenage vibe,
Yeah.
the chemistry. Yeah.
It's not like the how do you do, fellow children? Vibe.
Not at all like it. I think they catch the characters' essence pretty well. I think they got Seth Rogen and John Cena to be Bebop and Rocky.
Oh
No,
my god.
yeah, those two, the Warthog and the Rhino duo. So that's Seth Rogen and John Cena, I believe. They have an interesting cast, but the main cast is pretty solid already, and the animation style very like not Spider-Verse like, but like I guess it's kind of similar in some sense to that, but it's like rough 3D comic book pop art style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get what you mean. I
It's
saw the
very
trailer and I
cool.
was like, yep, this is like Spider-Verse reminiscent. Sort
Yeah,
of.
it's very cool. The painting, the coloring's done really well. There's some like neon like glow, like they do with play with some of the colors, have them contrast and complement well. Almost like graffiti. Um yeah, the art is just a beautiful movie, and April they made a lot of changes too, but I guess it's an adaptation and she works in the role and it doesn't make a difference whatsoever. Still April O'Neil. Um
Fair enough. I don't know very much about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to be honest.
I don't know, there's a lot. It definitely is teasing a sequel, but I don't know if they are doing a second movie. I think there were some mentions that it might just be like a spin-off TV show or something, but I don't know. I might be wrong.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was a fun movie. I'd definitely recommend if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, or that art. Even the sequences are done really well.
My experience with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been like the PS2 games, and that's it.
I used to watch the the cartoon show, but not the one. I don't know which one it is. It's like around the '90s era. That's the one I watched.
I probably have seen parts of it, but like not much.
Hmm.
I think I watched that one too.
The 90s one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that one. That's what got me into Ninja Turtles a lot. And of course, there's a Michael Bay movie. It's kind of an odd one, but they had some good scenes in there. Yeah, but Nickelodeon's been doing really well with the IP lately. They had that TV show, which apparently was a huge hit. I still haven't watched it. And yeah, now there's this movie.
I haven't heard very much about Nickelodeon since school.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot with the TMNT like IP. So it's
They've done a good game recently, haven't they? There's been quite a few good games recently, I think. I know there was like a game that came out just this year or something.
Was it the Brawl?
Yeah, there's like a brawler, and then there's another one that's coming up, isn't there?
Oh,
The Ronin game. Yeah.
That one
It's
looks so
coming out
cool.
soon. Yeah.
They're saying it's gonna be like a God of War style something. I don't know. But you're playing The Last Ronin.
I mean,
Wait, do you guys know The Last Ronin story?
The Last Ronin. That's the one from Team Ninja.
No. Wait, is it from Team Ninja? No, they're not working on this. No, but do you guys know the story of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Last Ronin.
I was thinking of a game
comic.
Yeah, no, I don't know it, but I was thinking of a game that like Team Ninja was working on, like something like something like I'll look it up. But yeah, just
wait, who is working on this? Yeah, so The Last Ronin, like the storyline in the comics. I guess which is why it's gonna work in a God of War style is like I think your brothers like they're dead. So Raphael is the only one left. And he adopts everyone's weapons. So he's basically a one-man
army,
I guess.
badass.
Yeah, so Raphael gets a badass arc, but I wonder how this game will take that because I guess they're doing The Last Ronin because they only have to worry about Raphael.
Yeah, so the game I was thinking of was Rise of the Ronin, not The Last Ronin.
Alright. The Last Ronin game is being developed by the studio that did Destroy All Humans.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played the game, but I heard.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. That's a big selling point about the devs working on this, and reports of people saying it's gonna be like God of War, and we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. Nice then. So that'll our movies. So let's head on to news, which in this case would include Gamescom and Nintendo. Let's start with Gamescom.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot in Gamescom, but it's just mostly updates. I think they said from the get-go though there wasn't going to be like huge announcements or reveals.
Yeah. Remember you mentioned or something like
yeah, I mean for the only thing that really I guess was really cool that came from the conference is that Little Nightmares 3 is happening and it's gonna have co-op, which I think a lot of people were asking for since Little Nightmares 2, from my understanding. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. You can be scared together with your friendo.
As if being scared alone isn't enough, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's always better to be scared together.
And coordinate.
You gotta coordinate the screams, right?
I wonder if there's a lot of team like obstacles you have to do, but you're freaking out at the same time together.
Oh, for sure. Like,
that's the chaos I want to see come out from this game.
well, it's going to happen. You know it's going to
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, nothing else really came up in Gamescom. I think that was like the only thing that intrigued me, and yeah.
There was the Rebel Moon, which is Zack Snyder's next film. So you
Oh
showed the trailer
yeah,
for that, which
Zack.
is very
What now?
strange. So Zack
Zack.
Snyder's next film, he actually was there too.
It's a TV show, no, or is it a film?
No, it's a film. It's like a two-parter.
A two-part film.
Yeah. So the
It's
trailer was shown off like the world premiere. He was actually there. I remember watching it. It was just like, okay, this is like just a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff going on. Doesn't really
Yeah.
make sense, but okay.
Well, he said it's his version of Star Wars.
Huh.
Oh yeah,
Zack
this
Snyder
is-
said that. He said this is if, yeah.
Well,
I think
this is
I
not
like Star
or
Wars.
something.
I so far I've liked Zack Snyder. I like Star Wars. So
I think he said he's writing something as an idea for Star Wars, and then he said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna make my own version." Yeah. So
I mean, as if
this
Disney
is
would
like,
let them do it, right?
I mean, he is mainly working with. Actually, in this case, it'd be with Netflix, right? Not Warner Brothers.
He's with Netflix, yeah, for this. Yeah.
Yeah, for this, he's with Netflix. So it'll be interesting. What how the budget will look like. Yeah, I mean, Snyder is a very imagery kind of guy in terms of cinematography.
How much you want to
bet?
bet there's gonna be a lot of slow mo shots?
Oh, I
It's
think
gonna
there was
be
like definitely like
slow-mo.
slow-mo in the trailer. So like,
Yeah,
There's gonna be way
there's
too
gonna
many
be
slow mo shots.
slow-mo. There's gonna be I guarantee there's gonna be at least one or two like biblical imagery going on somewhere,
For sure.
or
Yeah.
sayings. I wonder if we'll get Eisenberg shouting about the red shirts again. Or the blue coats, red coats.
yeah.
That was an
Yeah.
interesting scene for him. But no. It does look cool. Don't have any sort of expectations for it though, so maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised.
If it looks good, let me know.
I mean, there's trailers, so you can
No,
check out some
I mean,
trailers.
but it's too late. You can send it to me.
Yeah.
So Gamescom, like nothing really that much. There was more info on Cyberpunk, which has come out, which is nice. So
Yeah.
that's coming out pretty soon.
Too many games to play, dude. I want to play Cyberpunk as well because, like, I really like what I played, but like, it didn't feel good when I played.
But
Which
no,
was-
now it's
yeah.
pretty complete. No, I would say it's pretty good.
Based on what they're saying, it sounds like once you have the update and the expansion, that's the complete version. Is what it sounds like.
I'll
Yeah,
just wait to
and
start
this-
over. And
Yeah. I think they did recommend like you start a new playthrough for this because there's like a lot of changes.
they're changing the whole
Yeah.
gameplay mechanic.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess I might have to do that.
Mister,
didn't
I'm
finish
gonna.
You sound like so done. You're like, oh, I have to do that. Like, oh,
Because I
Not
haven't
excited.
finished
It's a
the
lot
one
of
run yet.
it's a lot of hours. I get it.
Yeah, it's because I want to do all
you know,
the
you
side
can just
stuff.
like you can just stop your playthrough and then start again when the update comes out. You know.
Yeah, but I've already come so far.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You could
I
finish
feel
it off,
like I'm in Act 2 or something. I'm also doing all the side stuff at the same time.
I do the side stuff that interests me. Some of the side stuff is pretty interesting though in Cyberpunk, but
Mm.
like the
Oh, I try to do everything I see.
for sure. But like for me, I feel like there's no detriment to taking your time and doing some quests and stuff, right? But like the
Mhm.
narrative feels so urgent, and like
I don't
think,
know. I
like-
had Takamura waiting for me at the diner for like probably weeks.
I know.
You just need to know, yeah.
I know. Like, and yeah, the thing is you can do that, right? But like story wise, it feels so like nonsensical that that you can just do that. Considering how urgent the whole chip in your head thing is.
Yeah. But I don't know. It didn't bother me too much, but I definitely get it.
I
It
like
is
'cause
definitely something
I
that
have the
was
same
affecting me.
issue when it comes to like older scrolls. that's why I didn't do all of the side quests. Like I did stuff that was in the way, and then I was like, okay, I still should hurry because narratively I feel like I should.
Oh no, see, I had had that thought about Baldur's Gate as well, but because they also keep saying that, oh, but you haven't turned yet, which is odd.
Mhm.
Like you should have turned by now. Then I'm like, okay, then maybe I don't have to rush it then because this thing is not going off.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Like okay, so I don't know how much of a spoiler. Like I don't know, but like the Guardian keeps on telling you to hurry up, and it's like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
it-
that stressed me out too.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I've only had 2 encounters with her.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it feels like the narrative is like hurry, and that like I know that gameplay mechanically you don't have to hurry, but like when the narrative is pushing you so hard to hurry, I feel like
I
don't
always
know.
feel bad doing other stuff then.
Yeah,
Because I'm
like
like,
you feel
no, I need to do this.
yeah, like
Well, yeah. I've only had 2 encounters with the Guardian, and yeah, I don't know. I didn't really know what their deal is yet, so I've just been like, I'm just gonna still go off and do my own thing. I just didn't care.
just fuck the tadpole in my head, right?
I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what are you talking about? Fuck off. I'm gonna mind my own business.
This fucking guy.
Like, it'll come to be relevant once I learn.
Mhm,
Right now, it doesn't like seem like anything.
mhm.
But no, I understand there is an urgency there that the Guardian is throwing at you.
Like I feel like the thing with a lot of like this main story feels so urgent that like it feels out of story to like do side quests, and like you know I know like I play into the whole like gameplay is king guy, but like I do care about the story.
Mm. Yeah, the story has been really interesting
Oh yeah, for sure,
so
it's a
far.
really good story.
Mhm.
Where were we? Games.
Yeah, well, what were we
yeah,
talking about? Oh,
I think we
Cyberpunk.
finished. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
I'll probably start a new run with Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
might not
excited
be
to
no
see all the
fan
shit.
of
To
him.
be honest, I'm keeping myself away from games like these
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Other than Gamescom, TennoCon also, and this one's more for me. But so it's the Warframe and Warframe. They showed off a few updates, but like the high point for me is that cross save is finally coming. So you can play on PC, on PS5, on Xbox, basically all different platforms on the same save, and it's really exciting for me because then I can just be lazy and like play on my bed or something rather than on my PC. And also, it's coming to phones.
Dear.
Yeah, like I
How's
Or-
that gonna work?
I don't know, but I'm excited to see, but also I can't imagine how it would actually work.
So basically now you can do it anywhere.
Yeah, like I'm really excited to see because like I like Warframe. It's free, and like it's if it's on phone as well, it's gonna be easy to get to, and they're reducing the grind. Like, but,
Oh,
you
they're
know,
reducing the grind. That's good.
they've always been trying to, like ever since the
Yeah.
game took over. But like, yeah, and they showed off a little bit of Soulframe, which is something their old team like. Okay, so Warframe's development team,
Oh yeah.
like there's the old team that went on to make a new game called Soulframe, and the new team which is continuing work on Warframe. The old team is making Soulframe, which seems to be a free-to-play online game, but like with like ARPG combat, kind of like God of War and Souls. and I'm kind of curious how that's gonna turn out because like visually it looks really nice, and mechanically
Mhm.
it seems interesting, but like it's from what I see, I feel like I'm gonna have the same issues with like animations, like compared to like what I had with Warframe as well. Like a lot
Mm.
of melees feel lighter than it should, kind of thing.
Yeah, the only thing I can think about that did melee pretty decently is, have you ever played For Honor?
I mean, For Honor, I think is like on the opposite end of the scale, which is good.
Yeah.
It is good. I do love the game, but like it's on the
Mhm.
opposite end, and I wouldn't compare it because this is more like this is more like a faster ARP, like Souls-ish.
Okay, because Soulframe, when I first saw it, it felt like a much slower Warframe.
It is absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like it looks to me like there's gonna be skills and stuff like with God of War.
Mm.
Well. So like it seems interesting, but like I don't know the story yet.
Yeah.
But so like, and like honestly, Warframe, I got sucked in because of fashion. I don't know how much fashioning you're gonna be able to do with Soulframe yet, so we'll see. It's also more
Oh,
fantasy,
true. Mm-hmm.
so we'll see. We'll see. Like I'm excited, but like not hype train levels of excited.
I mean, it's free to play. I'll probably try it
Yeah,
out
it's gonna be
early on.
like all of
Yeah.
Digital Extremes games.
Nice.
I don't know if they're gonna make it. Like, if they do, it's gonna be weird. Yeah. So I this one was like a last minute edition. This is Tokyo Game Show because it hasn't
Mhm.
happened yet. But I heard that they're going to be talking about Dragon's Dogma 2, and I cannot contain my excitement because it's fucking Dragon's Dogma 2, and like I have been waiting for over 10 years for this. Please come out. Also, Monster Hunter 6 may or may not be part of it. It's like that time in the Monster Hunter cycle where a new game would get released,
Mm.
or at least announced. I'm assuming it's gonna come out next year, but like at least they can announce this kind of thing.
So when is that actually gonna happen then? The game show.
Tokyo Game Show. Let me check.
Yeah. Must be pretty soon, I assume, because
Yeah, it's gonna be September 21st to 24th. So in like
okay, it's a couple weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited because like I mean Dragon's Dogma of course, but like Monster Hunter 6 if they do have it, like bro, I'm gonna be so excited because like if for the non-Monster Hunter players here, Monster Hunter usually releases two like two lines of games for each cycle. The first game they release is what people call the mainline game, which is like Monster Hunter 1, 2, or World, and then there's the portable line, which is Monster Hunter 1, 1 Freedom, 2 Freedom, 3 Portable, 4 Ultimate, and Monster Hunter Rise. And the gameplay styles are distinctly different because the portable games are much more meant for portable, like shorter fights, speedier fights, kind of feel. And I'm excited to have another main line because like as good as Rise is, it it doesn't build on the world like Monster Hunter World. I'm quite excited to see what's gonna come next.
Very nice.
Nice.
So if there's nothing else to add, that's actually what all we had for the planned segments. But
Mhm.
let's talk about our backlog games, shall
Cool.
Hmm.
we?
Well, I played mine.
Is that a gasp of you forgot?
No,
I played
I
mine.
Mhm.
Tim played his.
Okay.
Didn't finish, but
Alex.
What is
I
silence?
um, so I sort of forgot which one I was supposed
Alan Wake.
to play. Yeah, no, I remembered after I asked. And then I was like, oh yeah, oh wait, I was gonna stream that, and then I looked at my calendar and I was like, when? And I don't want to play it like by myself because I'm scared.
Understandable.
Stream it, man.
I'm gonna, but I was so busy. But I'm going back to work full time tomorrow. I know. I will have more of a like set schedule.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna try and stream once a week.
Fair enough. That's good.
So yeah,
Hell,
I'm gonna try that.
Never fun to see you play Alan Wake.
finally.
Yep.
Maybe you'll finally
And-
finish Resident Evil 2
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah. One day. I'm sorry. You all play and then I'm like, whoopsie. I forget. And I'm so bad at
Wait,
this.
No worries.
Okay.
I played mine. I played Mafia 2 to completion.
Mhm.
I was kind of bummed that I couldn't play the classic version because it kept crashing. I had to play the definitive edition, which had a few visual bugs.
If it runs, at least it's better than broken, though.
No, but the part that's weird is there's this one scene in the intro where it's very different in definitive and classic.
Okay.
It's like when you're first going to Vito's house, the main character, and coming back from the army. You're walking through this small street where there's just a bunch of people, your neighbors or something around while you're walking to your house. In the classic, you have a bunch of people around and there's a lot of character because there's like interactions and side like dialogue going on, and there's a newspaper man just shouting out extra extra. You're kind of building that community feel, like there's a community here. Definitive, they get rid of all of that. And I was very confused why they would do that because it would have really added to the world building. But I guess it's for optimization. I don't know. So there are definitely changes between classic and definitive. And classic kept crashing on me. But people always said definitive crashes on them, but I had the opposite problem. But anyway, I did finish it and I did have fun with the story. There is one mission you do in this which connects to the ending of Mafia 1, which is very cool. And yeah, it's just a really solid game. I can see why people really like Mafia 1 and 2. I think I personally prefer Mafia 1 Definitive Edition. But Mafia 2 was also just almost as good.
I have never played any of them, but from what I have seen, it seems like it's not my style, I think. Like,
Yeah, it's very much of a like a GTA style game, but
yeah,
you know,
and
it's got the theme
I'm
of
so sick
Mafia,
of
Lenoir.
GTA. Like,
You do have to respect the road laws in this a lot more seriously sometimes. You will get called in for speeding or
I like that.
running
I really
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so there is a lot of that. There is a cruise control, not cruise control, but there is like a speed limiter hotkey, which if you click, then you don't have to worry about going too fast. The game limits it for you, which is really neat.
Yeah.
Kind of exploitative though for turns, because it breaks when I'm going full speed, and it actually slows down my car faster if I click the speed limiter rather than braking. It's so weird how that works, but it helped me get out of so many tight situations.
Beautiful.
But no, it's a really fun game, gameplay wise, and story's pretty good.
Sounds
Yeah. I don't know if I'll play Mafia 3. I've already played it before and it wasn't all that great. It was okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my backlog.
Alright.
Gone.
Oh, Mika?
Or two.
Yeah, I can go. So I played my backlog game was Prey. And let me open my book. It's not too long because I only played like 3 hours of it. But I only played like 3-4 hours of it because I ended up playing it on Friday, and or sorry, I played it on Thursday, this previous Thursday, and Starfield comes out Friday, so I wanted to like save my energy for Starfield. But
Mm.
I really like the way that it made me feel, because like when you're so anxious about everything that's around you, because you know everything could be an enemy.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
really
because they're
like,
like
yeah, the mimics.
mimics. Yeah.
That I love that. Resource management
Yeah.
also feels great too, because like everything is like limited, at least up until like
Mm.
a while later. Um, like you don't ever really have enough bullets. Um,
Mm.
then the story hook is quite strong too. But one issue I do have though, is the phantoms, the enemy type, the ones that shoot like laser beams at you. They shoot, they just shoot through walls a lot, and I'm not sure if that's intentional. But
Tim, do you
I-
know?
It's been a while since I played it. I don't remember that happening,
yeah,
to be honest.
it happened a lot.
But it wouldn't surprise me just because the enemy design in that game is like they can do a lot of weird stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me. But
Yeah, like the mimic itself felt really good to fight, except when it decides to just phase through your wrench. Which I still don't understand, but like sometimes like there's like this animation where it looks like they're dodging, but like you're swinging through them instead of them like actually dodging your swing. So it feels off, but like I get what they're trying to do. But
Mm.
with the Phantom, it just feels weird because they shoot through the wall and it does like half their health. Not much else to say. I like it so far. I'm not sure. Like I think I'll complete it, but I'm not. I don't think I'll keep it as my backlog game just because like maybe I'll try something new.
Mm.
yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice immersive sim because there's like a lot that you can sort of play around with.
Oh yeah, like there's so many different options.
Yeah. It didn't sell very well, which is really sad to me always, because I think it's actually a really good game. But
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
the little I have played feels really good.
yeah,
I think they
like-
wanted to do a sequel but couldn't. Right?
I mean, they made
Moon Crash is
Oh,
like a
yeah.
roguelike, which I would also recommend if you like. If you like Prey, then you'll probably like that.
I need
But
to
again,
finish
that
it.
didn't sell really well either. So
I just need to finish. I think it's just kind of awkward timing because I was really busy. Up until
Yeah.
like last week, and last week, Baldur's Gate, Starfield,
Yeah.
Armored Core. Like, I just didn't want to allocate too much time to it.
well, let me put it this way: they went from Prey to like Deathloop,
Redfall?
and then they went to Redfall.
Fucking
So let's be
Redfall.
honest, you're probably never gonna play another Arcane game like that ever again. So, you
Like,
know.
I hear Deathloop.
Oh, yeah. Dishonored is good. Deathloop is good. It's just Redfall was the. Deathloop was probably their last good game.
I mean, we'll
Let's
see if
but let's be honest. Yeah, it's apparently like considering how many people got laid off, they're like there's barely anybody who worked on Prey at the studio anymore. So that's kind of sad.
that is.
I don't think they
sad
have
for
any
sure.
plans to do another Prey game anyway.
Which is a shame because it's actually good.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, like good games sometimes are not popular, and I kind of get it, but like
Yeah,
it is sad.
Mm.
sure.
Like there's always like outside factors. Like for me, Dragon's Dogma 1 was like an absolute masterpiece, but like it wasn't a complete game because Capcom decided to pull the director off of the fucking project like halfway through the development, and it's like,
Yeah.
which is why I'm very excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. That I hope that explains a little bit of why I'm so hyped.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Tim, how's your backlog?
Yeah. So mine was Imposter Factory. I didn't finish it. Played about an hour, just over an hour of it.
Mhm.
So this is, for anyone who doesn't know, this is like I think it's the third main game in the whole To the Moon kind of series. So it goes To the Moon, Finding Paradise, and then Imposter Factory.
Mm.
So I know To the Moon got quite a lot of attention when it first came out, and the sequel less so. I feel like the sequel's actually better, but yeah.
okay.
So this is kind of following on from that. It's really interesting because when you're playing like the first two games at least, it's sort of like you're following along with these doctors, so Neil and Rosaline. So they're like the main characters. So you follow along in the first two games. It's kind of like what they're doing. They're going about their job, and their job is basically to like they have a machine, right? And they offer a service where they can go into the minds of people who are about to die and then change their memories so that like they lived out their ideal life just before they die. Right.
That's pretty.
So it's about changing them. Yeah. So it's like really interesting, like sort of premise and stuff. Like a good way to sort of explore certain themes and that sort of thing. That's really sort of why people are attracted to the game. So it's about, at least the first game, it's about trying to figure out how to alter the guy's memories so he gets to fulfill his last wish of going to the moon. Right. So yeah, it goes places you don't expect, which is why I recommend the whole series really if you're into sort of like visual novel type games. There's really not a lot of gameplay. It's mostly just like walking around and doing a bit of puzzle solving. So if you really want like a gameplay experience, maybe it's not for you, but yeah. So, Imposter Factory. At least the first hour, Neil and Rosaline, nowhere to be seen. And it's got like a murder mystery kind of vibe, which is like completely different to the past two games. I did not expect that. It's totally just so different, so out of there. I'm down for it. I just want to see what's going on. But it's just like, okay, I don't know what happened to those guys, but they're not here. And it's kind of weird. But you can sort of see there's like there's like common threads between all the games and they kind of show up. So you're kind of like, okay, I can kind of guess based on my playthrough of the last two games. I can kind of guess maybe what's happening here. Like I have some idea. Not 100% sure yet. So really, I got up to a part where it's starting to become more like the past two games, in the sense that I can tell it's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to make me cry at the end, and I am not ready for that. Gonna be honest, but I can just see it. They're doing like the setup for the story. I'm just like, okay, I think I can see where you're going with this, and I am not ready, like emotionally for this. But it's happening. But yeah, it's an interesting feeling. I have a feeling there's going to be some crazy stuff because the first game had some crazy stuff. The second game goes like way out there. So I'm just expecting this one to go places I don't expect. But yeah. So far, really good. Loving what I played, but you know, waiting to see more. Yep. Would totally recommend. It's quite unexpected. I think the sequel didn't get as much attention as the first game. I think it's actually better. So yeah.
Okay.
Have any of you guys actually like played it? Because I'm just like
No.
Heard of it? No. Okay.
Well, I've seen a playthrough of To the Moon, and I own the 3 games.
Oh, you should play it.
But I feel like I still need to. So I still need to finish Spiritfarer. I streamed that like ages ago, and now I've just been playing it by myself. But I came to one point where I was like, I know something sad is about to happen, and I'm going to be crying. So I quit, and I haven't played it since because I get so like invested, and I need to be ready for that.
These games, they're not actually that long. I think they're only like 4 or 5 hours long if you play through them. So it's quite nice length. It doesn't go on too long. But it will hit you in the feels like unexpectedly. It's like really quite emotional. When it comes to like video game storytelling, it's quite sort of unexpected.
Yeah, I have not played any of them. It sounds like something I would probably read through it. Gotta buy
Yeah. The thing is though, if you like gameplay games, like where there's a lot of stuff to do, you might not enjoy it just because the focus here is really on the story. So it's like literally like a walking simulator. A lot of it is walking around, and that's it.
I feel like as long as the story feels like it goes, and like the walking doesn't like interrupt the flow of the story, I'm okay with story games. But a lot of games rely on walking as a crutch because like it just takes me out of the experience to like spend so much time and like logs and all that stuff. I don't know if
Yeah.
this game does it, but
There's
like
quite a lot of
games-
dialogue. So a lot of what it is you're just essentially walking around, and it just sort of takes you through the specific person's life through their memories and stuff. And it's actually it's done in quite a nice way. Because obviously, like if you think about your own memories, you can sort of it goes like it takes memories from like all throughout their lives, right? So for example, there'll be like characters that you can sort of see in their memory that they can't remember what they actually look like. So there'll be like a blank space, but they'll actually talk still. So they have like a dialogue box, which is a really nice touch. Because it just shows you like, okay, I can kind of remember this happening, but I don't remember what they look like. And it's all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool in that way. And obviously, because it's all based on one character's memory, they'll have moments where they don't know what's going on because the people who were talking about them left the room. And you can't go through the door, for example, because it's like I can't remember. I don't know I don't know what happened, right? So, yeah, the first game is really good. The second game, it really does give places. So I was really, really impressed by the second game in particular because it's sort of you're sort of wondering like, what can they do with this central story idea about editing memory? Like, what can they do with that? And it goes to like a place that is really, really not expected. And it's really, really brilliant. So yeah, I'm probably going to keep going with the third one just because I'm like, I started it now to finish, but like I'm not ready for that because I just know it's going to hit me. I'm like, oh god, yeah,
Fair enough.
but yeah, would recommend. And Alex already has it, so I'm like, Alex, play it. Play it on stream and cry. It's like guaranteed.
Well, if I do that, you can already make a compilation of me crying on stream. I've done that multiple times before.
But to be
Yes.
fair, Spirit Fairy hits hard though.
Yeah.
Spirit Fairy, you're like, oh man, it gives you a lot of time to get ready for it, and you're still not.
Yeah, but still, like,
Yeah.
and Undertale also broke me.
Oh, no.
Ah.
I have not finished Undertale.
Yeah, but the thing about the whole To the Moon series is like it's got some really interesting themes, and at least I found like at the end of it, I was reflecting on my own life, which is interesting. I don't think, honestly, you play games that have that kind of that often. So it's so if you want a little bit to be like, holy shit, what was that? These are good. Top of the list for anyone who wants that experience. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, I guess I'll be crying soon, and I'm gonna message you and blame you
Do it.
when I do.
The music is really good as well. I think the guy who did it, Kangao, he basically he did a lot of the game himself. I think, and the music is really really good.
And Alex.
No.
Okay. You don't have to
Yeah.
sound so guilty. No,
But I feel guilty.
but let's pick our next month's games. If y'all have like a choice of two. So
I thought you said kick, and I was like, is he gonna say let's kick Alex out? And I was like, oh no.
I'm not that mean. Come on. I might be a psycho when I play some of these games, but come on.
I don't know. I just stressed out. Okay, I'll play next one. Play it next time.
All right. So your backlog goes remain Alan Wake 2. Not 2,
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Alan Wake 2, yeah, play it before it comes
Yep.
out.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, what do you want to pick?
Don't don't know. I was
Or
thinking
rather,
Prey.
Like,
Yes.
are we gonna still pick from 2 games?
Well, I'm thinking Prey.
You
Well, if we're
said Prey.
picking
It has to be
two.
Prey. It has to be Prey. It has to be Prey now. You said it.
Did
Has
I
to be
say
Prey.
it?
What's the other option though?
Play Moon Crash. Yeah.
Well, I can't play Moon Crash until I played Prey, Tim. What the
No, you can. It's completely separate. It's
Oh,
completely
really?
separate. Yeah. You wouldn't want to do it that way, but
I have to say though, like Prey really surprised me with how they did like the mirrors thing at the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so
Really?
surprised. It was fucking cool.
It's a trippy moment.
It's a trippy moment. It was so fucking cool.
More people should play that game. If you love like your Bioshocks and that kind of game, that's the game you should play.
It's really good.
Well, I can't really think of anything else, so I think Prey will be the game.
Yes. Let's go.
Write it down too, so you don't forget.
And because it's Tarun, I know he's actually gonna do it. No offense, Alex. That wasn't meant
Wow!
as that wasn't meant as a jab at you. Just saying. Just saying. I just know. If Tarun's gonna do something, he commits usually. So yeah.
Are you telling me I don't commit to the things I do?
No.
That unsure
Wait.
no.
Did the two of you pick your backlogs yet?
I know. I have 2 games, but I'm not sure which one I'm gonna play. And I still have Prey.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna still have like something new to try, just because I don't know if I wanna play Prey on stream, like and like play the entire way, like
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I don't wanna spend like 2 minutes reading a data log when I can read it in my head in like 30 seconds.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of.
So wait, what's your options then? I want to hear.
For me, I have 2 games that are, okay. So one of them I found through my old company way back, called Eldest Soul, which
Eldest Soul.
Why do I feel like I've heard of this?
I played it and I was really like I played the like prologue, and I was a really big fan, and I'm kind of a fan, and I want to play through the rest of it. And the other one is a Souls-like that came out to mixed reviews called Mortal Shell.
Oh, I heard that wasn't all that great.
I'm curious. That's why I'm putting it here.
Mm, okay. Mortal Shell, or what was the other one called?
Eldest Souls.
Oh, that's so.
How do you Eldest?
Yeah. Oldest.
Yeah. Oh, Eldest Souls. Oh, this game.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing this like what, week 5 or something into my employment back then.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this.
Yeah, dude, I really liked what I saw.
Okay. And Tim?
Probably going to be Imposter Factory, but I just know I'm going to hit that at some point. So that's going to be done.
Yeah, just,
Imposter
y'all
Factory.
gotta vote though, which one to play.
Alright, Elder Souls or
Mortal Shells.
Mortal Shell. I would say I don't
Has
remember
Elder
what
Souls come out yet?
Shell-
I think so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Came out 2 years ago.
You should play the one that has the most mixed reviews, because I feel like that's the most interesting to talk about when a game is more mixed.
Yeah,
Because if
but
it's
like
good, like all you can say is like, oh, it's good.
I agree with that, but also I feel like the dialogue won't be that different if I'm the only one who has played it.
That's true.
They both scored an 8 on IGN.
Yeah.
And it's
Gotta
7
make
on
things
Steam.
difficult, huh?
Both
Like-
the
like-
same.
I'm always going to be shitting on a game, you realize, even if I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like either works, I guess. Then.
Pick
Mm.
one.
I pick Elder Souls.
Elder
Okay.
Souls.
Okay. Eldest Souls it is.
Mortal Shell, but it doesn't make a difference.
All right, Eldest Souls it
yes.
is for me.
Just so you
So,
had to vote for the other one because
Fair
you
enough.
made it sound interesting. So I'm like, okay.
like honestly, I just wanted to see Mortal Shells because like I heard good things and bad things, so I wasn't.
Yeah.
It sounds like you want to play that one though.
Oh, I want to play both. Like I actually want to. But like, it doesn't matter which one is picked. I win either way. Yeah. So let's just reiterate the games. Alan Wake for Alex. Prey for Tarun.
Yeah.
And Imposter Factory for Tim. And
Yeah, but you just know I'm gonna get that done like soon.
Oh, yeah, for
So
Well, then you already know that you're gonna be safe next month.
safe.
What do you mean safe? This-
I feel like at
No one's
one
being
point
held
it's just gonna be like
hostage.
a game show where everyone who hasn't played like is disqualified.
maybe that's the punishment game you mentioned way back when we first started.
Yeah.
Spicy ramen, anyone?
What did we say? We suggest like eating chili or something. Like, was it jalapenos? He said. I remember that was like on the list or something. There was like
Ghost
punishments
peppers?
we have.
To be
Ghost
fair,
peppers is one.
spicy ramen's also very spicy.
Oh my
What?
If you
God.
get the Korean ramen,
What?
it's like punishment.
But that's not a punishment. I feel like ramen's good.
Not if it's so spicy you can't eat it.
Can we get like the mega spicy one in Thailand and send it to you?
I think they sell it here in the Asian supermarket.
That shit's good though.
Mm.
Clears your throat really well.
Yeah, it's like a decongestant.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so no punishment.
Not for now, but after a few months, we'll start thinking.
Yeah, well, once we hit like our 12th show, I think we should start having after 1 year
We're back.
to get into the flow.
Okay.
Don't worry, Alex. You can always just stream Alan Wake. Like, I'll be there when
Yeah,
you stream.
we'll be there.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's
see
fine.
you.
I'll be fine. I promise.
Uh-huh. You don't sound fine.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
This is how I
Shit,
normally
yeah.
sound. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
it's not even that scary, though, is it? Like, I don't think Alan Wake is like a. Well, sure, it's a horror game, but it's not like that scary.
I just saw the trailer and I was like, oh, this sounds like a normal game. And then monsters came out and I was like, nope.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah,
You know what?
I'm just saying, like, lots of games have monsters.
Not all of them are scary.
Yeah,
Some are just trying to be friends.
I guess.
like an Undertale.
Yeah, but those are cute coded.
Are these
Oh, yeah,
not
that's fair. True,
cute?
true, true.
I don't think
No,
so.
they're not.
Oh
They're
my
like
god.
Literal, like, shadow monsters turning you crazy.
Also, there's spiders in Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah, no.
hate
not-
it so much.
Oh yeah.
Blah. I went into a spider's den and I was like, why? Why am I here?
I know the one you mean.
the one with the really big one. Or...
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I can't leave now.
I didn't find that until my second run. Right?
Yeah, but that's easy to kill that one, I feel like.
Was
Yeah,
it?
they're
That's
easy
not
to
like a
kill.
tough one. Yeah, it is.
Because like
Yeah, it's a
Spider.
spider.
I had more of an issue with it than a lot of the other fights in that area. Like even the gnolls.
Ooh, that null fight is brutal.
That gnoll.
If you don't know it's coming, it's...
Yeah, that gnoll fight is absolutely.
Yeah, I might control the main guy.
Sleep, bro. You
That's-
gotta use sleep. Sleep is overpowered.
I just used grease and fire.
That works, but have you guys tried sleep? Sleep is incredible. Let me tell you
No.
about
Sleep is
You gotta
incredible
try sleep.
until they take damage.
I keep
Yeah.
I keep using Carlex like Rampage Dash to knock all of them over.
Yeah. I mean-
I-
Speaking of Baldur's Gate, since you're back on the topic now,
Yeah.
did any of you guys have like the tattoos on your character?
No.
Did you guys have like tattoos?
I didn't.
No.
On some of them, when I made, some
Okay.
of them I did.
I do want to
copy
put
paste.
some on my new one whenever I
You
start a new
should,
run.
but for the reason why I'm about to explain it, because apparently someone's actually like translated some of them. Some of them have like actual writing.
Oh,
Yeah. So they translated. It's like in one of the languages of D&D. They actually translated it, and it's really funny what they say. It's like when you get like a really badly translated tattoo in Chinese.
is it
It's
like
pretty
the
simple.
Chinese one and then it
Oh
says
my
like
God.
dumpling?
No, it doesn't say something like that. But basically, like on the ones on the forehead, it basically just says forehead, which I think is
Oh.
hilarious.
Wow.
And it would say like arms and like shoulders. Apparently, that's what it
beautiful.
says. Yeah, and apparently, like there's one on the chest, right? And it just literally says Lorian Studios. So you're advertising the studio,
Oh my
perfect.
god,
which I think is great.
that's amazing.
Wow. Okay.
So Turing, you should definitely do that, just because it'll give everyone a kick.
One thing I have
My
an
new
issue,
one.
like a major issue. Why are all the clothes options like in Act 3?
Yeah, that is
Oh,
weird, isn't it?
wait. So if I want clothes, I have to wait till Act 3?
You basically
What?
don't get anything to fashion until endgame.
What?
I don't
Yeah.
understand. I don't understand what possessed them to make that decision. Like all of the clothing options are endgame. All of the underwear options are endgame.
I dyed my armor to at least have something fresh.
Yeah, like use
But
dye.
that's it.
Like buy dye and use it because like that's gonna be
Yeah.
all you have until endgame.
I'm
You
gonna
can
be
dye
honest
your
with you guys.
clothes.
Yeah, this
you
is
can
what
dye.
this is what I was gonna say. I didn't know.
Oh,
you
is
could
that
dye
what
into
the
Act
dye is
3.
for?
If you see my,
Like a
if you
bottle of dye, and I was
see,
like, okay, cool.
if you see the monk, like I sent the photo of mine, you can see that my clothes are a different color than a typical monk class.
I don't even know.
It's still the same like base like clothes you'll get as a monk. I just dyed it red instead of it
Oh,
being green.
I
Yeah,
so there's a so sorcerer robes. I really like the storm sorcerer robes and the wild magic sorcerer robes. I hate the draconic bloodline one, but I like the draconic bloodline class the most, and it makes me sad that the robes suck.
You can get better ones later on.
I feel like a lot of like the default clothes you just don't run into or
Mm.
just don't at all. Like I've never found the paladin armor again. Like unless I start with the paladin.
I feel like you can find some stuff, but it's all just not very good. It's just like I don't.
Yeah, it's
care.
not very
It's like-
good, and also like I want to like I want fashion separate. though.
They need like a transmog system. It's
They
terrible.
do.
They
Yeah.
yeah. About it. Like, why is that a thing now?
Yeah,
I did realize that you can like toggle if you can see a helmet or not.
that's
Yeah.
the only.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And I
the
was
only thing.
happy about that because I gave Shadowheart helmet and it looked ridiculous, and I was like, this is so ugly. And then after a while, I was like, oh wait, I can turn this off. Okay.
Yeah, I have an issue with helmets too because like one, it looks wrong on every character. Like if you put a
Oh.
helmet on Karlak, it just clips through her horn.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And like if you take somebody out of your party and then re-recruit them, the helmet comes back even if you toggle it off. And it
But the thing is that you can actually get helmets that fit Karlak. It's just like later in Act 3.
yeah,
Like
like
everything else. Yeah. It was just like okay. I mean yeah.
yeah, and I
I don't know
gave
why they didn't have the transmog. Like, come on.
yeah,
Like,
I gave
isn't that like a basic thing at this point? Like,
I feel like Transmog should have been a normal.
Yeah.
Because it's a part of D&D is also how you dress your character.
Hmm.
ridiculously, yeah, as a part.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even if it's like limited transmog, like you can transmog stuff in the same armor class like level, like light armor only,
Yeah.
mid armor only, heavy armor only. I'd be happy with that. But
Yeah,
like
honestly.
you know, because like the warlock armor, the starting armor looks so fucking good. I want to use it on all light armors.
The starting armor for most of the classes actually looks good. Like,
I fucking
want to
hate
just
this.
keep that.
I hate this draconic bloodline sorcerer armor.
Eesh.
I think if they have transmog like they do in Neo, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah,
What do
Neo's
they do in the
Neo's transmog is so good.
Mhm.
You can basically pick whatever armor for whatever armor look for whatever armor you wear.
Oh,
It just,
dope.
it just
Okay.
costs a little bit to change how it looks.
I mean, yeah, but that's like,
That's okay. Like I
Yeah.
can.
I'll
I'm
take the
really willing
cost.
to do that. I'll take the cost for this minor, transmog.
I just love that thing about tattoos, though. I just found it so funny. I love it. It just forehead.
Forehead.
Really. But somehow to me that's funnier than it saying something just completely random like soup.
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 Yes,
Soup.
my tattoo says soup.
Egg fried rice.
Egg
Bro,
fried rice.
I dead ass would I would dead ass get a tattoo saying egg fried rice.
Okay, you should think more about your tattoos.
I mean,
Oh, maybe that's one of our punishments.
you're implying I didn't
no.
think really hard about getting a tattoo saying egg fried rice, bro. It's my favorite dish,
Okay,
and that
if
offends
you're
me that you.
100% sure.
It offends me that you think I didn't think this through.
But would it be a text or would you have the actual egg fried rice image?
I don't know yet.
I feel like you could have one as like an image. That wouldn't be too weird. I feel like.
But yeah, but then you couldn't just like troll your friends, like have it written in Thai and then be like, oh yeah, this means like
Oh, yeah.
love and peace or something, and then like get them to tattoo it too, and then like they'll be like, oh, it's fried rice.
I feel like that's a lot easier if you have like I think tattoos with a different like alphabet or with characters looks already a lot nicer than if I were to tattoo egg fried rice in Dutch in like the normal like our alphabet on my arm, and people be like, okay, what does that say?
Oh, mine would be in Thai, and I would be talking.
Yeah, that'd be
English
so much
though.
nicer.
Or
It's
just
kind of like an
Japanese.
in joke at that
Jahan.
point because you know.
I guess that's gonna be unless there's anything else we want to bring up.
We could talk about Baldur's Gate some more. I'm always down.
We could. I'm down. I sleep decent hours anyways, but I'm functioning on 1 hour of sleep.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna be playing it next weekend, so
yes, we will.
I just want to see what we end up doing, like how fast we're gonna die.
Well, I mean, I can sort of plan it out already. We're gonna spend like an hour in the character creator, like minimum. Just because it's not even like everybody's gonna take that long. It's just like one guy's gonna take that long.
Yeah,
the rest of it gonna start.
I've been playing around a lot with the character creation because I made a full party using like the trick where you open 4 clients on one computer to make characters. And so like I just know exactly what I want my character to look and what skill points I want for specific classes.
I am okay.
So I will take like 10 minutes to make a character.
Okay, well you'll be waiting on all of us then.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll just I will make the character, like I will not start the stream until we actually start playing. Like
okay, so should we do our character
What do you
creation
mean?
off stream? Shouldn't character creation be part of the stream?
I mean,
I feel like it should.
I'm gonna take 5
I think
minutes
it
to
should.
make it, and then I'm gonna BRB for 45 minutes waiting for y'all. So
Okay.
That's fair.
so I'm just gonna wait when we actually are about to start.
All right.
And then after that, it would just be chaos, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, the chaos is gonna be the fun part. Because the 45 minutes I'm out, I'm gonna go like make food.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there will be many explosions and essentially just general misadventure.
Yes.
I'm gonna be supporting you. So like, I'm just gonna be like, just chilling, watching all the chaos unfold. Like like the This Is Fine dog. That's gonna be
Yeah.
like I'm just here to keep y'all alive.
Gun's very kindly taken on that job of trying to keep everybody like going. I don't know if you're going to succeed.
Like
to be honest, but yeah.
I'll start Bard, and if it doesn't work, I will go Life Cleric just because bigger heals.
Just based on what you guys were saying about how you approach the Goblin camp, I feel like we play games in very different ways sometimes.
I
So
walk
it'd be
through the
interesting to
front
see
door.
yeah, it's just like
I mean, first one, it wasn't even me who killed her, so.
yeah, Tarun, I don't even know how you managed that, honestly.
Yeah. What the...
I mean,
I just
he had
really
the
trusted the priestess.
he had the smart sense to trust a goblin priestess who has the parasite to remove the parasite. You know, just very high wisdom.
Yeah, I was drugged. I let her drug me, and
oh my god.
Like,
gave me like a sleep potion, basically,
Like-
and I drank it, and I woke up chained, and that's it. And then
Like,
Gorilla came out of nowhere and sliced her neck.
I just can't imagine like the logic it took you to like go, okay, this is fine.
Because at one point the priestess asked you to keep your party outside because it.
Oh my god, Tarun.
So that's how she kidnapped me. No, because I was talking to her and I was going along with like the cure and stuff she needed. So she takes you to a room so that she can start her experiment. And you talk some more for a while, but then she said, before we proceed with the experiment, your party needs to stay outside. So I put all my
swear to
party
God,
outside,
that's
and
like
I
the
keep
most
my
sus-
main guy
That's so
inside.
dodgy.
I
So many
drink the
warning
potion.
signs.
Okay, so if
I-
we were in real life in that situation, let's not have Tarun do the talking part.
Wait,
Dude,
but
Tarun
it
would-
ended up in killing the priestess without any issue. No goblins turned on me.
Any
Oh,
issue except you got
perfectly fine.
kidnapped.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
that's
I feel like
fine.
Karun would be the guy who like goes with us off with a stranger and comes back missing a kidney.
But I was fine. I was completely fine, and I didn't even have to do any work to kill the priestess.
because fucking
in the
Gorilla
end, it
came
turned
and
out
saved
great.
your life.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do
Wow.
anything. It was perfect.
Oh my god.
This
I just
fucking
love
guy,
it, like-
man.
I just love the picture because I played like, oh, I'm super smooth, like I'm gonna do everything right. Tarun just walks in and gets kidnapped.
Yeah, my
How?
party
Then he
were
did,
still
like-
standing outside the door the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I feel like it took you like half the time it took me to defeat all the gobbo bosses.
Yeah, because
'Cause I was just like all over the place.
Yeah, I got priestess killed. I saved Halcyon, and then I tossed Ragslin down a chasm. And just the only one I really fought was Minthara.
yeah,
Oh my god.
I tricked Minthara into attacking the her, and then took care of the rest. And I feel like that was like pretty good because like kind of cutting their forces down, and also getting her hammer was great. Her hammer is like the best hammer.
So wait, did you guys fight the hag then? Because I know I fought the hag.
Not
I
yet.
did.
You guys-
I fought
No.
the
Okay.
I still haven't seen a hag.
I fought the
Okay,
hag
that's
twice.
fine. Yeah,
I fought her
understand.
like 3 times, and then I gave
Oh,
up, and
Alex,
then
you
did it
fought
again
her?
like 2 times. Yeah.
I still
You know, you
haven't
can just
seen
push
her.
her into the. You can just literally shove her into the Underdark and kill her. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Wait, where is she?
I thought
haven't
of
seen her
that
yet.
at the
In
end
the swamp.
when
I
I.
In this one.
haven't seen the swamp yet. Okay.
Don't worry, you'll find out next week. It's all good.
Oh god.
Alright.
Wait. How much? How? Okay, so like, are we going full meta gaming or are we like going full role playing? Because like I'm gonna try not to like use prior knowledge if we're role playing, but like I feel
we're
like that's gonna be
role-playing.
hard to. 'Cause I feel like it's gonna be hard to like keep all the gameplay knowledge out of my head.
I think it depends. Well, I'm gonna be role playing against the
Yeah, I'm
character
gonna
I
be
made. I
role
think.
playing.
Like I'm gonna be role playing as well, but like
Yeah.
of course like I have four like like foreknowledge of what's going to happen in this specific event kind of thing. That's why I'm
Mhm.
like.
Still gonna role
I
play.
mean, Of course I'm
I feel like it's hard to keep it out, but like,
exactly. That's what
you're
I'm
gonna do it.
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying I'm not gonna roleplay, but like if I know there's
Yeah,
an
it is
ambush
tough
coming,
for you.
it's not like I'm gonna walk in and die.
Yeah, I mean that I don't think we can really avoid thinking
Exactly.
about.
You could, but you could put like a role-playing spin on it.
Yeah.
You know.
I have
Also, do
foresight.
you guys like when you guys make RPG characters? Do you like actually make yourself? Because I don't make myself.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I tend to migrate because
I
it's easier.
yeah, I do with some games, but not really something with like Baldur's Gate.
Right. Because the way I think about it is like I'm already me. I don't want to be me again in a game. It's like
But it's you in a game, but cool, or as cool.
well, maybe it's just an option for people who have self-confidence. Turn.
Mm.
I have zero self and I make myself.
Because then don't you
Yeah.
just feel bad when something goes wrong? Because then you're like, oh, that's me.
I mean, that's just real life, so it's
Oh yeah.
part
Okay.
of the
Yeah. Fair
normal.
enough.
Yeah,
True, true.
Everything goes wrong. You just gotta roll with it.
pretty much.
But no,
you can re-roll in life, guys.
I know. But
That's
no,
the message of this stream.
I generally
Still.
make characters that are not me on second playthrough, just because then I can like go different routes, do things I wouldn't normally do.
Mm.
Like evil things.
Not just that, because like I'm not exactly a paragon of upstanding morals in real life.
Okay. Just find out some details about some suspicious crimes going on in the background. Here.
Dude,
It's like,
fucking like I was like when I was playing Starfield, like when somebody in my chat literally called me a psycho.
but why?
So like sometimes you can down enemies without killing them, and I kind of just
Uh-huh.
walked over and like stared at them, like bashed them down a bit, and then like held the gun to their face and like kind of talked shit to them and then shot them instead of just finishing them off.
Oh my god. Okay.
Isn't that just video game things though?
I kind of feel like it, but also like I feel like I get a little bit unhinged when it comes to games like that.
Well,
Like-
next week's gonna be fun then.
like specifically when it comes to like Fallout and Starfield, I don't know what it is, but like I feel very unhinged when it comes to those.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, are we gonna continue with Baldur's Gate, or are we gonna be?
It's really up to you guys, because either I'm gonna be talking about Baldur's Gate or playing Baldur's Gate.
I'm
Well-
down to talk, but I don't want to spoil anything for them.
I want to
Like,
play. Oh,
Yeah, I want to play it.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I want to play.
This has just been me the whole month. Like whenever I have something else going on, it's like I could be playing Baldur's Gate right now.
Mhm.
I'll probably hop into Starfield so that I don't burn myself up before next Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna after this. You guys then see what's going on after this, but this is gonna in the little corner of my screen, just the bottom right here. It's gonna be those Steam pop-ups, and it's gonna say like Alex is playing Baldur's Gate, Ruin is playing Baldur's Gate. Just on the side. I'm just gonna be watching there, like
And then there's Gun playing.
Nah.
yeah. Then Gun is like, oh yeah, Gun's playing Starfield.
No, like I actually do one of the more Baldur's Gate. Like I want to continue my run. I want to see if you can romance different characters if you're like one person playing 4 characters. But like not having them in the party makes their approval rating go up really hard.
Mm.
Like,
I
Like,
can
isn't
find
it a
that out
thing where
next
you
week as
can-
well, but I'll just romance different party members.
are we not hiring or like not recruiting anyone?
No, we never said
I
that.
kind of feel like we should,
I mean, yeah,
because I feel like the
Yeah,
story-
we should recruit them. That's fine.
fair enough.
I think you can probably do their personal quest though. It's just like you have to.
And
I don't know. Can you like split the party? I don't know. If that
no,
works.
because you can't bring them with you.
No,
Like-
can we decide for one of us to be at camp? Maybe.
Boy.
Well, I'm down to chill at camp.
Yeah, I'm down to show that camp for sure, but like, and you survive without a
You
healer.
can't. You're the healer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a healer in my party.
You're gonna
At
suffer
all.
later, I promise.
This explains a lot.
What? I've never died that much.
No, but you got kidnapped.
That has nothing to do with the fact that I don't have a healer in my party.
No, the healer thing, it starts mattering towards the game more so than the early game. I would say.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just gotta build a healer, but I haven't really been building one yet.
Honestly, I would just
Uh,
respect
I'll be respecing a lot of my party members.
yeah, because I put Farlak into Paladin actually
Mm,
because I needed
Mm.
somebody who could heal and frontline at the same time.
mm,
And I like Shadowheart Life Cleric because they also frontline and heal.
mm.
I'm just gonna like one of these days just gonna make laser a bard just for the lols. See what happens.
Can I
feel like
respect
that'd be
Lazel
really
to
funny.
death?
I don't know why people hate her so much. She's actually like pretty funny. I feel.
She's
I-
fine. I don't hate her.
I
Just because everyone else is like low key kind of good, apart from Asterion, but they're like,
Like,
whatever.
No,
That's
she
the-
she
And then it's
has a
like-
charm to her that I
she's
I
just so
do like
rude.
her.
It's kind of funny.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
I don't like the way she comes like herself as she's very arrogant and like it's less about the writing and more about the character. 'Cause I think
Yes.
the character is well written, but like I just don't like her. It's condescending.
You know what, guys? Though the funny thing is, like, if you look at Dragon Age Origins, right? The companions in Dragon Age Origins they map almost perfectly onto the companions in Baldur's Gate, which is kind of funny.
But Will is Alistair? Or
It's kind of funny, but if you look at it, there's like some comparison I can't recall off the top of my head. But if you think about it, they're actually like really closely like
who's Morgan?
Shadowheart. Yeah, if you think about it, it's like dark-haired magic girl.
I mean, that's very like
Yeah, true. Anyways, if you guys enjoy that, you play Dragon Age.
I mean, I've been
Yeah,
wanting
like that.
I really have.
Just the first one, the other two there.
I mean, I kind of want to play this, but it's such a time investment.
Yeah, it is. The third game is it is. But yeah,
Much time, not enough time.
too many games, not enough time.
I feel like Armored Core is not the kind of game you finish once and then like put it down.
Sounds like we're gonna have a lot to talk about next time.
Or absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a bumper episode. Get ready for 6 hours. It's gonna be the Baldur's Gate Starfield
dear.
double feature.
We like split it like just pre-record and then like just put the second part on like the month after, and then we just spend the time to like play it together instead.
Pre-record. Wait, we're actually Turin and I used to do that. You remember that? We did that for a couple games. Like we just like did a discussion for Last of Us or something. Remember that?
Yeah, we did.
I thought we could do
Did
that.
Last of Us Part 2, we did that.
It's like we did like a pre-recorded kind of thing. Kind of fun.
We just got on call with a friend and then we just started talking about a game. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly it would be cool.
Mm.
Especially since like Baldur's Gate everyone's playing and we are going to play it together.
Yeah.
We should probably figure out
I'm looking
how
forward to it. That'll be fun.
I am too. Like we should probably figure out like if we're gonna make it like a long like consistent thing we're doing. Or like if we wanna just like how we're gonna do it.
You know, it's like real life D&D, where it's impossible to get people together for it. So I don't know. But yeah,
It's not impossible.
Even if you decide to continue
It's not
it.
impossible.
It's pretty
but you know, it's tricky is the thing. So it's like, you know,
Ew.
We'll see.
I feel like we
Yeah.
could. It would take us a few months to get to the end. But like,
Yeah, but that's
Mhm.
fine. I mean, I've been playing in
I
my
think-
party for like years,
I think you're a
we're
little bit
not even
optimistic.
near the end.
Stay a few months, man.
Yeah, optimistic few months.
considering
well-
it took me like my first playthrough 60 hours, missing a lot of side content, and knowing
Yeah, well,
how much side content you guys all do.
I just have this picture of
Tim
Gun
finished
sitting
it.
back at camp while we're doing side quests.
I know
Oh,
that like
man.
one of my friends was like, I was like 60 hours I beat the game. My friend was like, I think I have more than and I'm just like, bro,
Oh god.
I mean, Tim finished the game.
Yeah.
he didn't do all this like
Well, I know there's like a lot of
It-
stuff. I was literally making notes while I was playing because I kept going. I was like, oh shit, I missed that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, okay.
I also had
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
moments like that. But like, I didn't make notes, but like, I noticed that I missed stuff, and I figured I'd come back next week. But it's not gonna be the same because it's not the same character.
Yeah, literally not. So yeah.
Like, it's
Mm.
honestly, the house rubs me the wrong way.
I mean, he's just super buff. I mean, it's like
It's not
it's hard to argue with that. It's like
like there was like, because I didn't do his personal quest, and like there was a line at the end of Act 2, and it was like okay, so like, you know how he spends like, the
Wait,
entire time
is this spoilers?
like it's just
Is
oh no,
this-
you failed his quest kind of thing, like dialogue,
Okay.
oh, you failed his quest. Oh shit.
because I didn't do
Wait,
it.
is
I
that
just didn't do it.
spoilers?
Oh, okay.
No spoilers. No
No
spoilers.
spoilers. No
No,
spoilers.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Like it basically
No,
okay.
don't. No.
It's not a spoiler. It's basically you
I
failed
mean,
the quest. Like, that's it.
yeah, and then
it
we don't know what happens.
doesn't say what happened. Like, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's honestly not a big deal because they
It's
all
not.
have like some personal quests. So it's like
Mm.
Like,
Okay.
also you might not even end up with him in your party. To be honest.
exactly.
I mean, I know that's a real possibility with anyone, but yeah, that's just.
I didn't end up with.
Particularly with you, Turin, because somehow
Okay.
you got kidnapped. I'm just trying to get over that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how that
You
happened.
just
Did you get-
trust the priestess to try and cure you, and then she gets
No, I got
herself.
that.
Oh my
part.
God,
The question is, like,
okay.
why?
The priestess in the evil cult.
Well, she had a good endorsement from the other goblin at the,
The other
camp.
goblin, who's also in the evil cult.
She was in the steel cage.
Uh-huh.
If you know the goblin in the steel cage up
Oh,
above the.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I let her get
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, what? Oh, I saved her, but then I interrogated her a bit about the priestess, and then I just took her word for it, and then I knew the priestess would have something to help with the tadpole.
I just let her get
Um,
shot.
Hmm. No, but weirdly, I came back, and that goblin's dead.
I mean,
Oh, I wonder why.
yeah. Almost like
But I.
a free goblin is gonna die.
No, it's like someone shot him dead, but I thought I prevented that from happening, so I'm so confused.
I'm relatively sure that like somebody's gonna walk in, like, and like initiate combat and then kill it because it's a free goblin in camp.
Yeah, but as a prisoner, as a capture.
I mean,
this
you-
is a
you
side
let
note.
her out?
You guys find it funny when the guy says absolute? Because every time they said that in the beginning of the game, I was like thinking absolute vodka, and it just made
What?
this like weird kind of thing.
I did not think of that.
I was
No,
thinking that the whole
same.
time
Think
because they
of
like
that.
praise the absolute. I'm like, oh damn, Alright, yeah, okay.
Fucking
like-
drunkards.
Like,
Yeah, I was
cheers.
not thinking about that at all, but now I cannot not think about it.
Yes, praise the absolute.
Praise the absolute
Yes.
vodka.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
cheers. Yes. You guys get me thinking about that now.
Yep, I am gonna be.
Wait, you're the one who brought it up. What do you mean we made you think about it?
What?
No, we're gonna be thinking about it because
Yeah.
he said it. That's what
No,
he said.
now, yeah.
No, I'm already thinking about it. Still kind of thinking about it. I stopped after.
Now
a bit,
I'm
but
gonna be
still,
thinking
like,
about it.
Now I'm gonna be
Yeah.
thinking about it.
I can
Will that
ignore
ruin
it.
the game for you?
I can ignore it because like
Mm.
I forgot
So-
about the absolute until like later.
So basically, everyone in a cult is a drunkard.
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Cheering some vodka.
Chug some vodka,
Yes.
right into your eye.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Wow. Mhm.
It is low-key kind of funny if you think about it that way, though. Because they say it a lot.
Oh my
They say
god.
it a lot.
Anyway,
Yeah.
is there anything else we need to talk about?
I think we've
No.
just been held here by Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
praise the absolute.
And we're teetering spoilers, so.
Are we?
So I'm hungry and I want to go get dinner.
Yeah, I have been like being like, are we ending for a while now?
Same.
All right, then let's end then, shall we?
Mm.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
thank
I
you
can get
very much
food.
for joining us, everybody. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day or night or night. Time, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anyone's interested, please check out our Discord. We have a command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Discord.
This is our Save Point Hub. Please check it out if you wanna go have fun with us. Yeah. And we'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.